Yo, yo, back at it again. Another Q&A. I thought the last one was interesting, so I figured we'd run it back. Perhaps we get some surprise guests again. Perhaps not, but figure folks still had questions, so we got answers. Let's get it. Figure I'll play something in the background as well, even though I ended that rather shortly last time. Give me a quick second. Man, that's a good one. Oh, let's get it. Pirate Kraken was good. Nav was good. The kickoff. Is there a fight you want to see happen because an upset could make you lots of money gambling? Me, I'm thinking AJ versus Dubois rematch and Haney versus Ryan Garcia rematch. Haney versus Ryan Garcia, nobody's really going to be fooled by that. One of the judges had it a draw, I think a draw. So nobody's going to be fooled by that as far as odds makers and odds for the fight. AJ Dubois rematch, you might get like maybe +2 something on AJ. Maybe plus. I'd be surprised if it was +300 or better. But to answer your question, who's a ticking time bomb? That's pretty much what it is. I don't know. I come back to that and I answer that as I think about it. Does the Floyd that beat Canelo beat everyone in history? What? Hell no. Do I need to elaborate on that? Never folded. What up, man?
Yo, what's good, Jim?
Chillin', man. Was good.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think I even need to elaborate on that. No, the Floyd that beat Canelo doesn't beat everyone in history. That's a crazy question. What do you think about Floyd's top five? Himself, Duran, Whitaker, Pryor, and Chavez Holmes. I Pryor is tough to put in a top five, bro. But but as unskilled as I think he was, man, he made it up. He made up for it. Crazy, bro. His resilience, his chin, combined with power and just crazy movement, man. That dude was nuts. But I wouldn't put him in no top five. Um, Holmes, I wouldn't put in the top five. I put Chavez in. I mean, I could see Chavez being in there. Floyd is obviously gonna favor himself. So, do I put Floyd in the top five? Top five what? All ATG? Probably not. Yeah, maybe, but he wouldn't be one. He might be five, maybe. But it depends on what the criteria is. I don't make lists like that.
what's your top five all time, James?
I don't make. I just said I don't make lists like that, bro. Who's your top three? I don't make lists like that, bro. But I think it's obvious right now. I think it's got to be whatever order of Crawford, anyways, Usyk, whatever order. Shiraz or Adamas, we definitely gonna have a film study on that. I think it's like pre-film study, pre-film study. Yeah, that shit is that's pretty even to me.
You heard about the news with Devin Haney and Ryan, James?
Yeah, this is about questions though, my guy.
Yeah, it is.
But nah, what you talking about? Like fighting again, the rematch?
Yeah, Turkey offered the contract.
Oh, okay, cool. Who you think will win between Canelo versus Crawford? I've always picked Canelo. I think weight classes matter.
Bud gonna stop Canelo, man.
Okay.
You don't like it, James?
I mean, it's and nothing's impossible, but it's not probable.
It's not a high chance, I'd say.
Yeah. Also salute for real. You help understand the game better. Don't mind seeing you as a coach. Well, to some capacity, we are. We definitely help fighters in camps, but it's through same shit I show you. Well, a little different, just a little higher level of shit, but same shit I show you, I show them. Can you still make it to the pros if you started boxing at 2021? And if so, how? Of course, you can make it to the pros. That's more of a decision rather
Yeah.
than any type of hurdle in your way. You could turn pro right now.
Yep. You just gotta be determined.
There's no, yeah, it's not like a NBA.
Yeah, boxing you
NFL is, yeah, you turn pro.
boxing you can start at any age.
Do you think Sugar Ray Robinson is an all-time great? Of course.
That's undisputed fact.
Do you believe Lamont Roach is a better all-around fighter than Frank Martin? No.
I think they started saying that once Tank said that.
They Tank said Lamont Roach was a better all-around fighter than Frank
Yeah,
Martin.
yeah, he said that in his press conference last whenever they had their last conference.
Nah, so I mean, even though he didn't display it versus Tank, Frank has shown that he has a more skillful inside game than a Lamont Roach.
Yeah, facts.
I haven't. I mean, who you haven't really seen Lamont Roach put up some high level skills on this. Anyway, the film studies on Patreon, y'all. Al Heyman don't play about Tank on YouTube, man. So the film studies on Patreon. Go and check it out there. What do you hate most about fantasy fight suggestions? The fact that people pick weird options to fight each other, or the fact that it's hard to compare errors? Um, I just yeah, to a degree, it's a waste of time. To a degree, it's a waste of time because all I could do film studying is pick out each fighter's strengths and weaknesses and try to compare them. And yeah, comparing throughout eras, yeah, that obviously is a problem, especially if you pick heavyweights. Heavyweights in the 50s and 60s, was 180 pounds, bro.
Yeah, like my boy Ezra Charles,
Yeah, yeah, it's 185. You know what I'm saying? So how do you really compare that to somebody like Anthony Joshua
like 250,
or the
275,
Klitschko's or Fury?
and they tall too.
I mean, I don't even think Usyk could make it down to 185.
Hell no.
Usyk started his career off as a cruiserweight, which cruiserweight went from 190 to 200. At some point, I know we said it last time. I forgot when though, but But yeah, so I'm not even sure if Usyk, he probably could have made cruiserweight if it was still 190. But still, that tells you the difference, man. That tells you the difference. You know, heavyweights was on a regular weighing 185 back then. So how do you compare them to now? Can you have a brawling style and still be technical?
Yeah.
Are there any examples of it? A brawling style and still be technical. So yeah, of course you can be technical with everything, with every style. I would say Viterbiev's inside game is a brawling style.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he's still technical. All he does is his defensive responsibility comes in physicality. So
Put that
his,
pressure on him.
yeah, that his controls are very very physical. I mean, the great thing about being physical is that you're knocking your opponent off his base.
You know the crazy thing about better BF, it don't even be looking like he hitting hard, but like dog, it's like I'd be
Yeah, because
surprised.
it's not a lot of loaded punches, right? It's a
Yeah,
lot of power from rotation, just waist rotation. Sometimes not even that, man. But if you saw the workouts he does, it
yeah.
makes sense.
Dude, his workouts is insane. No wonder he be getting injured every day.
I was gonna say that too. It also explains all his injuries. But who you got, Morel or David? I always said it was 50-50, man. Even after we did the film study, Jake, my analyst, he picked Morel. He said very very slight edge to Morel,
Yeah,
but it's just too many intangibles involved, man. You know, the experience factor is huge.
it's a great fight, man. A great fight. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
nah,
would.
yeah, I love the fight.
I wouldn't mind seeing a draw, so I could see a second fight between them. Shit.
Yeah, I could see, bro. I could see all types of different endings to that, man.
Yeah, it's
There's
a great fight.
there's even a way I could see Morel by demolition,
Yeah, he can. He got skills too.
but that game plan got to be excellent, fam, and it's got to work just like they draw it up. But I could also see David drowning them late
Yeah, late round.
and stopping them. I could see David losing the first few rounds and then Morel, losing that stamina because maybe blew his load, pause, trying to go for a knockout and then getting beat up late and David winning. I can see Morel controlling enough rounds early and then David coming on late, but not it not being enough and Morel winning by decision. Like I can see it a bunch of different ways. You think Crawford can Oh, do you think Crawford can acclimate to 168 and sustain that weight for 12 rounds? No. No, I don't think he'd even try. I don't think he would come in weighing 168. Tim talked to him. He said he already said he wasn't going to weigh in at 168.
What is he gonna weigh in at?
Bro, my best guess would be right over a middleweight, like 161. That'd be my best guess.
So he gonna gain what, like 15 pounds after weighing? Rehydrate back to like what?
Well, he says his walk around weight is between 170 and 180. So yeah, I mean that shocks a lot of people, but it ain't shocking to me, fam. Like, that weight bullying shit y'all be talking about is not a real thing, man. Everybody's on it,
Yeah,
almost.
the whole combat sport. Everybody in combat sports are weight buddy, bro. If you think about it.
Like, bruh, just about. It's not too many people fighting at the weight they should fight at, or if it was same day weigh-ins, they not fighting at that weight.
You know one dude that messed up and fought at like his actual weight was what's the dude, Australian dude that fought against Lara and he knocked him out with the left with that little, I think it was a left something.
Oh, recently?
It was like 2 fights ago or something. A dude,
Yeah, I don't know his name, but I remember what you're talking about.
yeah, he said that. He was like, "Yo, I ain't know people like in America fought like they cut weight."
Bruh, motherfuckers cut major weight and then rehydrate all of it back, regardless of how they got to rehydrate. So,
People think
uh,
people in boxing cutting crazy weight. Have y'all ever checked out the UFC?
yeah, I heard about that.
Oh my god.
What video that you posted had lots of angry comments? The one that I remember is the film study of Tank and Loma. Yeah, yeah, nah, Loma and Usyk fanboys are particular passionate fans. Let's just say it like that. They don't get any, don't matter if they know about boxing or not. It's just they passionate about their comments. I mean, obviously Canelo back in the day, but that shit kind of subsided in the recent years. Tank fanboys are extra special.
Yeah, they are.
Spence fans
They
was some of them were respectable and had respectable opinions. And some of them was just crazy.
they switched up on Spence though.
Yeah, they did. Um, Boots fanboys. Oh my god,
They switched too. Up too.
they switched up. They had to. Shit. Um, who wins the fantasy matchup between Prime Roy Jones Jr. and Baturbia? I don't have anybody beating Prime Roy Jones Jr. But yeah, that's just too much, man. I mean anybody, fam, and
I
you know,
mean,
the other
I
way.
like what's my boy name? Tony. But Tony, he wasn't focused enough. He supposed to beat Roy though, man.
Well, yeah,
That boy Lights Out was a beast, man.
he was nice, but he got beat.
Yeah, he did.
Roach started at Roach started at 8. Oh, Roach started at 8. Martin started. I had to read the shit first. Martin started at 18. How was Martin better than him despite the big experience gap? Um, well, you talking about amateur experience?
You talking about overall?
And better is a different type of word, man. If I don't see there might be aspects about Roach's game that are better skilled than Martin, but when we talk about more skilled, all right, can you fight moving backwards? Can you fight moving forwards? Can you fight moving laterally? Can you fight on the inside? Can you fight on the outside? And from what I've seen, Frank Martin has displayed all of that. And I've never really seen Roach get in a inside fight like that. And if he did, it wasn't the same level of skill. Triggs, what up, man? You having difficulties?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, with cars in the background.
Damn, hold on. Give me a moment.
Yeah.
That
Why the modern era boxers aren't as good on the inside as the older ones? Armstrong, Duran, Chavez, the amateur system, or the new rules, or another reason? That's a good question, man.
hey,
Uh,
one of the things with that is gyms, because a lot of fighters notice like further down their career they got hurt a lot, so it affected them in their real life day to day. I've heard who I heard said that. I think it was a Latin fighter. I think it was, damn, I can't remember who said that though. But yeah, that's one of the reasons though, gyms.
yeah. uh, I just think boxing as as a whole has regressed as far as skills.
True. That's facts.
When you see inside fighters today, the vast majority of the time you're gonna watch, you know,
I
two
like.
high guards,
Yeah.
two high guards, space in between them, and it's gonna be some type of rock 'em sock. But it's not gonna be a whole lot of defense. And
Skills.
what'd you say?
They're not showing defensive skills.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you would see that shit back in the day, but you would also see a lot of high level skills like
Inside fight.
controls,
Yep.
guard manipulations,
Like
and
Durant.
all that type of deal. But the reason for it, I mean, I think it's the reason for or part of the reason for the regression is probably coaching.
And then a lot of these fighters don't want to take that risk on the inside, bro. They rather.
But you know what you're doing, it ain't really a risk.
It's not.
If you know what you're doing, it's not really a risk, especially since the majority of fighters nowadays don't know how to fight on the inside.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
It is a coaching problem.
Like literally, Canelo's getting away with it at a much bigger weight. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to do it.
Yeah, they should really be. I think what you call it could give them problems with that. What's my boy name, man? Find out. I can't remember his name. At 168.
You talking about
He's not Canadian, but he's so called fighting out of Canada. He's African. Shit. Can't remember his name.
fighting out of Canada, but he's African?
Yeah.
And Billy?
And Billy, yeah, and Billy.
Oh, man, Billy. Again, he'd be more on Rock'em Sock'em. Trapolini, you got two different
Profiles?
Yeah, you got two different profiles up on the panel, bro. And
Sharpest hitter again.
I get rid of the first one.
Sharpest hitter.
You on here?
It came back. The two profiles came back.
My shit tweaking. I'm trying to fix it now. Okay, I see. All right, where I'm at. Sharpest hitter in the game. I don't even know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means, fam. A bunch of people have great technical form. A bunch of people have power.
Is he talking about timing?
I don't know, fam. You have to ask it better.
I throw two names out there, Bud and Javante.
I guess
they actually going back and forth right now on Twitter, like going crazy.
I'm not Xavier. I'm not familiar with. Are you talking about Naoya in a way?
Oh, he's asking whenever that fight go down.
You talking about the monster in a way? Or
yeah,
it's Naoya.
Nah, he wrote it wrong, but he talking about.
I thought you talking about like in a way brother or some shit. I don't know. Like who the hell is Nagoya?
Oh yeah.
But what is it? Morel fights at what weight?
He been finding out type of weights. 135, 126, 130. He been all over the place.
No. Well, I wouldn't unless they fight at the same weight, I wouldn't care about the fantasy fight. I don't know.
Nah, they definitely got a big chance of fighting though.
Why?
Because Carmel has said multiple times that's a fight that he wants. I don't know about Inoue, but if he wants to fight, he could with Floyd. They could put him in position, and they could make that fight happen.
Not if he's not at the weight.
But he can make the weight. I think that since he's like young, he's like 18. So
I don't know. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Inouye is definitely the cash cow where he's at.
He
So it's
not
not.
making that weight.
Yeah, he's
He
not.
not
He's
making
not
that
making
shit,
the
bro.
fight.
He just weighed in at like 145, bro. At his last fight, he was supposed to make 35.
nah,
He not making.
dude, he
Yeah.
came 14 pounds over the weight limit, bro.
Listen,
He
fam.
not touching nowhere
Listen,
near featherweight, bro.
looks like the lowest he's weighed is 127. Inouye fights at
I'm
122.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
it's just not happening, man.
Now I'm talking about 126 though. I ain't talking about nothing higher than that though.
Well, shit, he ain't made that.
You know
Yeah,
what fight I want to see?
fights.
Inoue versus Ray Ford. I want to see that.
Can Revol's style beat Floyd Mayweather's style?
Hell,
I mean, it's style versus style. I mean, it's possible,
that
but
that defense Floyd got versus Bivol defense.
nah. But that's asking a different question. Can Bivol beat Floyd? That's a different question. Plus, it doesn't make any sense. They don't fight nowhere near the same weight. Uh, but style versus style. I mean, it's all possible. That's like saying anybody copying Floyd Mayweather's style versus Bivol right now at 168. Yeah, Bivol could beat it. But no, Bivol is not more skilled or better skilled than Floyd Mayweather.
Hey, James, I got a question. Uh,
Yo,
who you think is the most disciplined boxer in boxing right now?
most disciplined? I don't, bro. It's probably somebody you never heard of. It's probably
I'll
somebody that's hungry in the gym, just about to get his start.
I'll go with Bivol, bro.
Man,
Yeah,
What you
well,
think? No,
bro, I don't know. That's a that's an impossible question to answer.
I feel you.
If Fury is really motivated, where would you rank him in this era? If Fury, oh, I'm sorry, is Fury really retired? I don't know where the fuck I got that from, but where would you rank him in this era of heavyweights and his career overall? Um, he's number two, I guess. Number
After
two and number three. I mean, it's still got to be Usyk, Fury, and Joshua. I mean, those are the three that dominated the era. But yeah, he's number two and number three in this era. Since you think Canelo wins, how you think Canelo may deal with Crawford's potential lateral movement, dictating distance and timing, like he does with everybody else's? That's been tried and failed. I'm not sure. I'm not so sure that that's what Crawford does, though. I think it's another way. But yeah, everybody else that did it and tried and failed, man. I mean, I know Crawford is probably the most skilled fighter he'd ever fought, but well, not ever, but one of the almost the most skilled fighter he ever fought, but
the
but
second,
but yeah, nah. So yeah, Canelo cuts off the ring very well.
yeah, he does.
Can Bivol's style beat Floyd's style if they are the same weight, same size, height?
It's a fantasy fight, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, the question you're getting at is Bivol better than Floyd? No, he's not. Bivol is limited. But yeah, as far as style versus style, of course, the style can beat the style, but can the man beat the man? If Floyd was the same height as Bivol, bro, he beat the shit out of Bivol.
And then one thing about that question, anybody they gonna favor whoever they like.
Yeah, it's a fantasy fight, man. It don't matter. Uh, what the fuck? Trapolini, what you talking about here?
Oh, when bro said better beef don't look like he hit hard, I be feeling them shit.
No, he's saying he's not like he's not low and he's not putting up.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah,
I still feel them shits.
yeah, nah. Obviously, the opponent feel them
How,
shit.
how you feeling, bro?
Yeah, that should be making me flinch on the couch, bro.
No, bro.
Uh, who do you think has a better corner, Morel or Benavidez? Are you kidding me? The Hall of Fame corner. Bro, are you really asking Ronnie Shields versus Benavidez Senior?
He might not even know who on their corner. Really?
Yeah, come on, bro. Um, how would Canelo deal with Crawford's? Oh, you already asked that, bro. I'm going. Look, man. There's no reason for y'all to ask the same. I'm going through every single question, fam. There's no reason for y'all to ask it twice. And this is 3 times, Paul. That's 4
Come on,
times,
Paul.
Paul.
Who are you?
Come on, bro.
Why, Brody?
Yo, you can hear me better now?
Cheers, what up? Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, man, as always. Another night of no boxing.
Yeah. No pro box. Run pro box. I'm back on.
24th. No, it's 23rd or the Friday before that Pacheco Nelson joint.
Echo Nelson. That's a good fight, boy.
It is an interesting fight.
Nelson got to win that.
Yeah, for real.
How you feel that playing out on Gems?
Oh, Cruz, you tweaking out here, bro. You didn't ask the same question 20 times. I don't know. I lean Pacheco, but I think Nelson has the better boxing IQ.
Yeah, he definitely.
So
does.
it's tough to be confident about it. You know what I mean? But I lean Pacheco.
Going Nelson, baby.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's wrong.
Going Nelson, baby.
So
Paul Cruz, bro, you got to get banned.
you take time out.
This shit is ridiculous, bro.
Cruz, stop spamming the same questions, bro. You taking up the whole.
I mean, he already did it now because I'm behind like that, but that's gonna happen on these. Anyway, is the current crop of heavyweight boxers, Fury, AJ, Wilder, the weakest we've ever seen from a technical standpoint? Oh, but when you just point out Fury, AJ, and Wilder, why did you point out Usyk?
Usyk, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because he's in the same era.
The weakest.
I wouldn't say that.
So just because of I don't know, man. That Klitschko era was tough, bro. That shit was tough to watch, man.
That's the era I was gonna say the weakest. I don't rate that one at all. It's trash.
Yeah, bro. I would say it's about even or a little better than the Klitschko era, fam.
Because when you put AJ and Usyk in the era, that it kind of helps them, you know.
Yeah. No, Fury. I mean Fury too. I mean Fury could box.
Did I say AJ or I said? I think I meant to say Fury and Usyk.
I want to ask you, what's your opinion? I've been having this debate with my boys lately about whether Mike Tyson was really at an elite level or was he just a hell of a fighter?
Jessica, what up? Mike Tyson was undisputed. That's elite.
Mike Tyson, bro, you, with the way that Mike Tyson fight, his style of fighting, if he wasn't elite, he would have never made it that far, bro. That pickable style is not a style.
I don't use the word elite. But I know a lot of people do. But what is the definition of elite?
All right, so to me, I just mean on another, like I like to use metaphors, like how we talk about certain basketball players like LeBron, Luka, and those type of guys.
Yeah.
things like in that type of space, you know.
It's really hard to compare that to boxing.
Okay.
I mean, again, Mike Tyson was undisputed, and if that's not elite, then what are we even doing?
Nah, that's elite. That's elite. That's elite.
Bro, especially at his size.
Right. I know you said you felt comfortable coaching. What? I felt comfortable coaching kickbox. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely never said that. I don't know nothing about kickboxing.
Kickboxing jumps?
Yeah, I
Oh
don't know
my fuck.
nothing about that shit, fell. What's still missing in boxing after the major changes of 2024 for it to reclaim its status as the number one? Oh shit, as the number one sport, like it was during the golden era of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and well, it wasn't by the 90s. Now I think it lost that shit. But what's missing? Money, money for it's money for the for more than the top, 0.5% of boxers. That's what's missing.
And then one of the reasons why it's gonna take as long as like damn near forever for boxing to get to a point it was, the people that's running boxing is killing the game. They killing the sport.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bro, past the 80s, fam, you had whose mic is that? Past the 80s, fam, you started seeing these retarded contracts in the NBA and in the NFL, fam, and then it was pretty much a wrap. And plus, boxing's always been the wild, wild west, so it's hard to bring everybody together to market it like that. You know what I'm saying? Where the NFL and the NBA, that's all one organization, and they can have one marketing strategy, and they can, what I mean, reap the benefits of being, together. Boxing ain't never been together. Never. So yeah, what's missing? What's gonna cause people to go to boxing gyms again, and what's gonna cause a whole bunch of whole bunch more boxing gyms to pop up? It's always been money, man. It's always been money. When the money shifted to them other sports, it was a wrap in America at least.
And
But overseas, that shit pop.
and then all the like tall fighters that used to do boxing back in the days, they going NFL, basketball, and other
Yeah.
shit.
All the best athletes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why would you risk, yeah, all right. So you got to be part of the top. Like, why would you risk your health boxing if you could go into football or basketball and make more money?
Hey, James,
It just made no sense.
boxing is a poor man's sport.
For sure, it always has been.
That was a good question, though, bro.
Yeah, Ryan, for sure. Fought more frequently and consistently. Yeah, for sure. God damn, man. Paul, you out here tweaking, bro. Who would win in a street fight?
Not you.
Thoughts on Bam Junto? I like that fight. That should be the next fight. Both teams should make. The whole Inoue Junto thing, I think is more of a fantasy. But Bam Junto, yeah, fight around the same weight class. I'd love to see that joint. I think that's the that's the fight to make for sure. I had to do a little more film study, but I don't know. I had to see how Junto deals, like really deals with angles, because bam, that's what he gonna be on. Angles and how does he react to feints? How do you see Bakoli Usyk? It'd be probably Usyk by whitewash decision, or Bakoli a clip him.
Who do you think Jair Anderson should fight next?
Exactly the person he's fighting. Somebody we ain't never heard of, so he can get his confidence back and get back on to where he was at before they put him on that crash test dummy mission. Dorian, what up? Boxing Reddit ass question. Yeah, Dorian stay being mad at the questions. Whose inside game is easier to learn, or which would you prefer teaching your fighter? Duran or May? This is the same. It's basically the same, except Duran did a little bit more. You didn't see too much of Mayweather using that inside elbow trick that Duran used to do. Well, I wouldn't say trick, but I didn't see that much out of Mayweather. But all the controls and the frames and all that shit on the inside, yeah, that was Floyd. But Floyd got his game from Duran, so it's the same. Except Duran's is a little bit slight. Yeah, it's the same. Fuck, I'll just keep it there. What question is that? Tank will ever fight Shakur? Nope. No, sir.
I don't know what I do what he want to do.
Yeah.
I don't even know what he want to do.
Abdul in his own category. What y'all think Shiraz's defense? Seemed like he often goes to the lean back, static high guard when his opponent throws a combination. If I remember correctly, I think the most susceptible punch, or the punch he's most susceptible to, is a left hook. If I remember correctly.
That's what he got dropped by? I thought it was an overhand he got dropped by.
Nah, I don't know what he got dropped by. I don't remember. But I think as I watch him fight, I thought it was a left hook, or I thought it was a lead hand hook over the jab. But I might be forgetting. But we're going to do that film study. Fulton Figueroa rematch. I lean Figueroa. I think Fulton lost some shit after, from the knockout. Lost some confidence. I don't know. I haven't liked how he's been looking afterwards.
Yeah, his last fight, he looked the suspect, bro.
Crawford or Canelo, and why? Canelo. I picked Canelo. It's not impossible for Crawford to win, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's probable. It's not probable that he'll win. Canelo because of weight classes. Wire contracts in the NBA and the NFL retarded shit. They put butts in seats and they get them get that TV money.
Yeah.
And they sell jerseys and shit.
Yeah, they get money all type of ways.
What promotional? That's easy, bro. Promotional company think Bill's fighters the best is top ranked, and it's not even close.
That's a fact.
Now, once they get built, then
Over.
it's a wrap.
Yep.
But as far as building them from prospect to champion, top ranking is not even close.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Bruh. G80 Jack, bro. You tweaking too, fam. Look, I'm going through all the questions in the comment section, bro. You don't have to repeat the questions.
Yo, guys, stop sending the same questions over and over again. Jim's going over every question. Just once you
I
ask.
agree with that, Ryan. And I think that's part of the reason why skills regress. It's not just promoted that way. It's that's how the commentators want to talk about it too. Or it's getting a little better though, fam. I noticed. I mean, obviously, you know, I talk to Tim and we feed off each other, and so you know his game is a little different on TV. And you know others are getting better too, but that's how they used to say, oh, it's boring, or they'd say, you know what I'm saying, like just if it wasn't constant action, it was a problem.
The commentators be biased, bro. That shit is killing the game, man.
Well, I mean, you gotta expect that shit though, fam. That's their job. The product is the fighters that are on their or signed to the promotional company that has to deal with whatever network they're commentating on. So that's the product.
That's true, but don't overdo it, man. They be overdoing it.
I hear you on that. Times the world been able to gamble on. Okay, these ain't questions, but yeah, I feel you. Yeah, some of y'all got some good statements in the chat. Fact, collegiate support for certain sport over boxing. Oh yeah, collegiate, that mattered too. I don't know the YouTube Nordic Warrior. Who's that? And somebody might crazy, bro. It's got to be either Triggs or Never Fold.
No, I don't think it's me. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, okay, it's Trigg shit that got the little
That
echo. Yeah.
Yeah, that was him before. No, that's not me.
Yeah, I don't know Nordic Warrior. Never heard of it.
It sounds like some European shit. Oh, you talking about a YouTuber? Fuck.
Thoughts on how Crawford could beat Canelo? I would show the video, but I made a video a while back, like after Bivol beat Canelo. It was titled "How to Beat Canelo and Valdez" because they essentially were trying to fight the same, or Valdez was trying to fight like Canelo, which obviously, you know, the Eddie Reynoso connection, but they were trying to fight the same way, and they got beat pretty much the same way by both Bivol and Shakur Stevenson. The same type of setup, same type of defensive control, same everything pretty much. And so it looked more like a blueprint to beat them. And I think Crawford could use that blueprint. But that'd take too long to explain. And, you know, it's on a video. That's on Patreon. But all right, so in the short version, it's basically just controlling the guard and then controlling the fighter's base. So, you know, you control the guard with the lead hand, push them off their base with the lead hand with a probing jab, and so they can never establish what they're trying to do on offense.
Yeah, that's what Bivol was doing.
Yeah. No, they don't literally have the exact same inside game. That's probably impossible, but Again, Duran did a little more. Rock'em Sock'em fights aren't technical at all. So what makes Triple G versus Canelo 2 not a Rock'em Sock'em?
Nah, you tripping, bro.
Yeah, I don't remember the fight like that, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, neither of them two fighters are Rock'em Sock'em fighters.
It's a fact.
My fault, but to the people writing in the comments, it's okay to come in here and just listen and learn like I am, man. You don't have to just say anything.
Yeah, who? Anybody here remember that fight on the panel?
Nah,
Yeah, I just watched that recently. Like my brother been big on me watching that because he believed that Triple G was robbed, you know. But it definitely wasn't Rock'em Sock'em. To say Triple G doesn't even fight Rock'em Sock'em. That was bullshit.
Wait a minute, right? Because Canelo Triple G 2 was the one where Triple G wanted to box, right?
Yeah, he was the jab.
Yeah, bro, they ain't had nothing to do with Rock'em Sock'em, fam. I remember that shit.
that's what I said. He's tripping.
Yeah, that's why I said don't say anything. Just come in here and learn like I am. It's okay.
I mean, he probably view it different than we do. He probably think that's Rock'em Sock'em. So it's all right.
And he takes on AI scoring system. It was trash for that Fury Usyk fight. Not a big fan of it and treat it as useful as CompuBox. Right now, I agree. I think it could get better, but right now, I definitely agree.
And CompuBox is trash, bro.
Shit. Trash.
CompuBox is motherfucking pressing buttons.
I swear, bro.
No, not literally, fam. I'm not. It's not a joke.
I know.
With Shakur KO Kid also. I don't know about that.
He stops him.
I don't know about that, man.
Another Yoshino.
Nah, the problem is Kid Austin knows how to fight negative, bro. Yep. And he's athletic. So if he didn't want to exchange or engage, then it ain't gonna be no engagement. So how do you say 100%? Yeah, he stops him. If a large chunks of the fight, my man's could just use lateral movement.
Hopefully, it worked on cutting off the ring.
I don't know how
that last fight.
In a fight, trying to press the issue with Shakur. Shit.
But then, like Trigg said in the last fight, like Shakur was on his boot shit, just walking straight to
he was.
What's the name?
Artem.
Yeah.
He wasn't worried about him at all. Like Boots fight was crazy. He was thirsty for a knockout. I'm watching the fight. I'm like, bro, can you chill and just let the knockout come to you, bro?
Yeah.
Then his pops telling him, "Oh, yo, you gotta knock him out." I forgot what he was saying, but I'm like, bro, you tripping? That's how you get knocked out by being too thirsty, bro.
Yeah. We gonna see. What's your thoughts on Andy Cruz pro potential? He's got a ton. I mean, Andy Cruz is
good.
Probably the best amateur I ever saw fight live or real time.
I think this is like the third time I've heard somebody said that. Well, why y'all say that though? Elaborate.
Because the that point system, fam, he perfected that shit. He perfected that shit, fam.
So you think he'll give Keyshawn a problem again in the pros?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, pros. I wouldn't bet my money on Andy Cruz.
The way it's going, man. They got him. I mean, I know Bozy trying to teach him how to fight in the pocket and all that, and trying to teach him how to turn over his shots. But damn, bro, the way it's going, family, he's just doing too much in the pocket. Like you would see Andy Cruz use like 2-3 slips and stand in the same place.
He got hurt. That's how he got hurt.
Right, he got hurt 3-4 different times against Moran.
Yeah. Yo, I'm looking at them. I'm like, bro, if he fight against like a Keyshawn, he getting stopped or knocked out. Like,
yeah, you can't do that shit, fam. You gonna slip, counter, or move your positioning.
But why Bozy be so thirsty for knockouts though, bro? I don't understand it.
They be wilding in Philly.
Bro, he was telling
That Philly got in him.
stop this guy. Like he kept telling him the same thing over and over again.
PBC, what up?
Philly Bulls.
Jim Jones. Oh shit, I ain't even noticed.
Like, this hip hop.
Yeah, that's the problem with trying to run a video in the background. I don't be noticing when it should be running out. When y'all tell me when the video run out?
It's running right now.
No, run out.
Oh.
People always expect Gotti Ward doesn't help. Yeah. Is the heavyweight saying the U.S. boxing going to get better or worse? Because right now there's almost nothing. Well, there's no reason for it to get better.
The fact.
I mean, what are they doing to make it better? I don't see any reason why it gets better. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, actually the youth, like the social media boxing communities are advertising the shit the best. But other than that, what promoter is really stepping their game up like that aside from Turkey?
Yeah, Turkey.
But he's not really even a promoter. He's
he's an advised. Wait, no. What is he?
No, he's not an advisor either. He's the man. He puts he puts up all the money.
He just a shot.
He's the owner of the ring now, right?
Yeah,
right. And the owner of the ring. Now, perhaps,
and he
could do something magical with the ring and get people more excited about boxing and get more money in boxing and get these kids to get to these gyms. Maybe.
He has 50% of the zone too. He bought it.
What?
Yeah, you ain't heard that?
Nah, I ain't hear that one.
The 50% of the zone, he bought that.
Man, I ain't hear about that one. Who do you think Benavidez has more of a chance against Bivol or Beterbiev? I would say Bivol because Beterbiev is gonna feast. He's gonna feast off Benavidez's regular style.
Yeah, that's like
you gonna search and destroy Artur Beterbiev, and you're gonna have some problems because he's either gonna set you up with something, or he's gonna be right there on the inside with you, and he's stronger than you.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of Benavidez too. And ever since I watched your previous videos when you said him and Boots, they have like this footwork issue.
Oh,
yeah,
it makes me worry.
But with Boots though, he shouldn't be having them type of like footwork problems. He has the IQ to even know not to be doing shit like that. But his dad don't even be telling him that shit.
Do he really?
Like
I seen Sean Porter and Kell Brooks said Spence have a lot of skills, but the IQ wasn't there in the ring. Is that possible with Boots?
Of course, it's possible. Who is the best opposition for Tank, Teofimo, or Shakur?
Teofimo, bro.
I would say Tank and Shakur are each other's best opposition.
You should have.
Teo could catch smoke with a bunch of people at 140.
That dude is a punk, bro.
I mean, Teo got it's a lot of smoke at 140, man. I think it's down there 15 fighters that'll give Teo a run for his money.
He's a pure coward, man.
He got me tight with the Matias shit. Because after watching your video, I'm like, yo, he could beat Matias. It's easy. It's a setup. It's tailor-made for him.
Whoa. Don't let my video fool you to think something's easy.
Well, for Teo, not me. I'm not a boxer.
I'm not even for Teo. Shit, that shit ain't gonna be easy, fam. Because, bro, Teo didn't make it look easy versus Steve Claggett.
Yeah.
And the only reason he was even in conversation with him because he just lost to what you call it, bro. Like he always that. Once a fighter lose, he want to fight him. Cambosos, he calling him out. Why you ain't been called?
I truly believe T.O. fight to the level of his opponents, and it's sad.
I mean, he waited till Josh Taylor ain't look like he looked before and then want to fight him. Like, that's what he be doing, bro.
That is true. Taylor is definitely getting old now.
All right, I'm behind in the comments. I ain't see this crazy dude was in the comment section. Come on up. Come on up, Tim.
Evander? Oh,
Nah, Tim. Why you never broke down JCC versus Purnell? I never got to it. I've been meaning to get to it, continuing that Purnell series I was doing. Just never came around. And plus, them videos not super popular. But I get around to it. Who ass is fatty? Miss Parker or Holly Berry? It was definitely ain't Holly Berry.
I'm going
Miss Parker.
Did you watch the Ring Awards? I watched the YouTube clips.
They call Tim the haterism now. That's his new name.
Yeah, he called himself that. Abdullah Mason versus Kid Austin. Abdullah Mason.
Abdullah, stopping that boy.
How would you see Crawford versus Plant? Come, bro.
They wouldn't fight though.
That's not even fair. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
You gotta stop it.
Playing unnatural.
Yo,
I feel like
literally.
Crawford can only go so far. Like, look at Roy Jones, for instance.
the video ended, Jims.
Yeah, thank you.
And I'm a big Crawford fan. Like, that's my number one fighter. But we have to, like,
fight though, bro.
history repeats itself.
They wouldn't fight unless like Plant had undisputed at 168. And other than that, they wouldn't fight.
Yeah, so Plant definitely on a regular basis fights negative, man. Whenever you fighting a bigger dude, if he fights negative, that's gonna make shit incredibly hard on the smaller guy. Incredibly hard because he's got normally he's got the reach advantage, he's got the height advantage, and in this case, he also has the power advantage and probably could take your shot where you probably could take his. So it's just too many advantages to that type of fighter. I mean, for an example, even though it was an exhibition fight and it was more extreme, I used Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. But I mean, if you think about it, all right. So the size was the extreme, or so Logan Paul had the extreme size advantage, but Floyd's got a monumental skill advantage. And Floyd couldn't really do shit with him because he was fighting negative and he's so big.
I don't even think Floyd really he carried that fight. So like he ain't tried to.
I don't know if he carried it, man. He just couldn't get to him. It's hard. That shit's hard, man. That motherfucker got a crazy reach. And
that's a big nigga.
Yeah,
but
dude.
About him though, he don't know. Like unlike his brother know how to use what he got. He don't, because when they had just started, I picked Logan to be the better boxer, but shit, I guess I was wrong. He don't know how to use his skills, his height, none of that.
No, Ryan, that's not real.
Yeah. Tim Bradley, that's funny, bro.
I see this saying to be good for boxing, but for the long term, do you think it's an effect and influence will be positive or negative for boxing? It depends, man, because does Turkey have the power to keep the program going
as long
without his bosses or the I don't know what you call them in the country, but without the main dude's consent? Like, what if oil shit go bad and Buddy like, nah, we ain't got that shit for that.
Like a recession?
Don't Turkey just gotta drop it?
But one thing
so Turkey, he got like an allowance basically. Like
what?
Yeah, fam, that's the country money, bro.
Oh yeah. Shit.
They just investing to bring in more tourists inside the country.
They fucking with the country's money.
Yep.
Now it's a obviously oil rich country.
But I ain't gonna lie, they've been spinning that bag for a minute. They done got Ronaldo over there, all type of shit.
Yeah, they spending all types of bags. Yeah, tennis players, soccer players.
They've been trying to take over.
So it's hard to say though, Pac-Man. I mean, it could be very negative. Obviously, anytime you inflate purses, that doesn't have a great effect on boxing either, because then boxers want to demand super high purses. We don't get the fights we want to see because the money ain't there.
Well, for me, I'll say it's gonna be positive because Turkey bought the other 50% of the zone, so and he trying to get all these other the PBCs, the top rank on the zone. So I say that's it's gonna be good.
Hey, do you think the boxers shouldn't lift heavy weights? Is outdated strength and conditioning practice, or is it valid? Nah, I think it's valid, bro. I think somebody said in the chat earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's
Heavy weights though, Jim.
no, yeah, you shouldn't lift heavy
Nah.
weights.
Oh, shouldn't. I thought he said should. My fault.
Nah, so I think it's valid, man. I think folks should train boxing instead of training CrossFit and shit
Yeah,
if
that
they
shit
want to be boxers, bro. I
ain't.
mean, that's what it is. I know Triggs probably disagrees. I think Triggs, you had an argument against that.
Nah, I don't agree with
My
heavyweights. Like,
bad if the question sounds stupid, but does that apply for like dumbbells too?
now I was just about to say, so like dumbbells, like shadow boxing with dumbbells and stuff like that, or like,
Well, heavyweight, that's not
Not
heavyweights.
heavy.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Heavyweights, I don't agree with. Like, you shouldn't be bench pressing 560 or whatever these dudes be doing,
Like
and like
AJ look
them,
like a bodybuilder.
yeah, them large shits. Like, I don't see the need for that. Like,
Yeah,
they could,
I believe it was Ryan in the comment section said, yeah, they only got they could do all this CrossFit shit, but they only got one way to catch a jab.
Yeah.
yeah.
That shit's sad, bro. And that's part of the regression. You can, I mean, it's been proven throughout history that you could definitely get in shape by just boxing, by just training boxing,
Yep.
and I mean, and in better shape, perhaps because they used to at as at one point it was endless rounds, then it was 15 rounds, and then it got whittled
Yo.
down to 12 for some reason.
Yo, that them endless rounds days is crazy. They
Yeah,
used to wake people up out of, like they sleep got knocked out. I'm like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Imagine getting knocked out and then they wake you up, you back in a fight.
same to you, bro. Yeah, yeah, that shit is wild. Hey, Jim, how do you feel about Javante and how he chooses his opponents? Well, come on, man. You answer your own question.
Don't nobody like it.
Nobody, yeah, fam. I mean, so there's the competition part of pro boxing, and then there's the other part, man. The cash cows tend to get into the other part, which is just, it's all for the money and no real reason to take the biggest risks and all that type of shit. So
So
obviously, as a being in love with the sport, obviously I don't like that shit.
you talking about all the cash cows, right, James?
No, no. Well, some of the cat. I mean, Inoue's a cash cow, and he's still doing his thing with top opponents. Not all cash cows, but you know what I'm saying. If it's
Majority.
no, I can't even say majority, but some of them like to pick and choose,
Facts.
especially in this era. But you gonna bring back your Rising Stars series? Uh,
Streets
see,
need that, Jim.
problem, bro. When
Word.
I did the.
I said the streets need that. What's the word?
Nah, man. So when I did the Rising Stars series at first, bro, wasn't none of these companies tripping about it, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was demonetizing, nobody was blocking videos, and then all of a sudden, bro, shit, especially Top Rank, bro, they
Yeah.
on my ass, fam. Shit went back in time and demonetized the videos and took all the bread from them. I mean, again, that's the reason I have a Patreon channel, because videos get demonetized and blocked.
You can't stop the rain.
This shit ain't free for me, bro. I mean, it's for the love, but it ain't free. It's not charity.
The video stopped, James.
I appreciate it. What is all this other shit? Yeah, I ain't gonna go on no rant about YouTube, but I could. As far as what they suggest after videos, bro, that should be the wildest shit, fam. Why you can't just suggest what I subscribe to? But anyway, any concerns of Shakur's previous hand injury making the Floyd Schofield fight more interesting than expected? If they came back before that shit was fully healed, then that's on them. But I wouldn't imagine they are.
I think last time Shakur spoke on that, he said he was going to do all the things that Floyd did. He said he was going to speak to Floyd about what he did. So hopefully he went through with that.
Hey, yo, I'll be right back, man. Y'all go through some questions real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Triggs, yeah, help out.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, are you able to? Oh, you gotta look at the chat.
Yeah, you gotta look at the chat. Dang.
I'm gonna read it for you. The next question is, what are your thoughts on the Ring Magazine Awards for Prospect? Is there any analysts on the way?
For Prospect,
who did they vote for?
They
They gave it to Moses Atama.
Yeah, UK dude.
I
think I ain't gonna lie. Like they, my pick was Carmel Moten though. That's just me though.
Nah, not at all.
I don't know like what type of criteria they wanted. I don't know. So
I think it was in the air between him and like Abdullah, but I think they just robbed Abdullah because he got dropped twice his last fight, which is kind of understandable. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like Moses Atama just hit my radar of his last fight, so that he was new to me. I'm not really sure what he done for the year.
Besides them two though, he been picking up steam though. Besides them two, who else was nominated on that list? I don't even know.
Give me a second, I'll let you know.
Yeah, me neither, but
that's the only two names I heard on that list.
I think Abdullah could have got it. Nobody really
and
dude to me this year.
To the zone, ain't it? Or is he signed to Queensberry?
Who?
Yeah, I think that pick got something to do with like promotional companies, bro. Because it's not a bad pick, but it should have either been Abdullah or Morel, really.
All right, hey, yeah, whatever y'all responded to, I'm still gonna read them back.
Yeah, we was talking about the ring. Yeah, that's the one we answered that one. So
damn, it was only one.
Yeah, that quick.
What are your thoughts on the Ring Magazine Awards for Prospects? Is there analysis on the way? I didn't see. Was there awards for Prospects?
Yeah, they gave it to the UK.
Moses, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say the other nominees too. You have Abdullah Mason and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. John Orabio, Daniel Perro, and Yorlini Hernandez.
Bruh, I don't even recognize some of them names, fam.
Yeah, me neither.
That's what I said. I'm not even gonna lie. Like these guys, like yeah, I don't. Moses Atama just hit my radar his last fight.
I've been known about Moses Atama, but fuck. I mean, obviously Abdullah Mason.
And I'm surprised Ben Whitaker not on that list. With all that hype that he got going on in the UK, shit.
Yeah, that last fight.
Yeah,
that's off that list.
Definitely took away some steam.
You think he quit or he just got hurt for real?
Hey, hold on, Vovo, you could take yourself off the camera.
No cameras allowed.
What'd you say?
I was saying.
Oh, my bad. I be on a lot of different streams. Sometimes they want you to come on.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want you not to.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
That's all good. But go ahead, Neverfolk.
Oh, I was asking like, you think Whitaker quit or he got hurt for real?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but sure, looked like he was looking for an exit route to me. But
Yeah.
but I don't know for sure, man. I can't say for sure.
Could I ask you a couple questions? Boxing
Go ahead.
fan?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to know. I see you got a successful channel. I've been trying to get my channel off the ground, but I've been bullshitting. I've been really, I've been just, playing around with it. But I want to start taking it serious.
Well, is the question about the channel, about how to do this?
Yeah.
All right. So what type of channel is it?
Oh, it's a boxing channel.
I mean, but what type? Like you
that was one
breakdown. You talk about
that was one of my questions. Yeah, I wanted to not exactly like how you break it down, but kind of like that. I want to be on the camera and then explain my position. Is that would that be more successful, or should it be like, I know there's a lot of guys got like they more interested in the drama of boxing more than the strategy?
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Which one would you like if you could?
So all right. So the drama side got flooded, right? Mm-hmm. So you got a lot of competition there. It's a lot of upstart channels doing that. It's a lot of mid-tier channels doing that. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like that side got flooded. So you would need some extra gimmick to put you up there. It doesn't matter, like on that, fam, it almost doesn't even matter how knowledgeable you are about the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's more about do you have an opinion that's gonna get people emotional? You know what I'm saying? So because that's really what people come back to and pay attention to, man, the emotional side. So whereas I do technical analysis, you know what I'm saying, and technical breakdowns, there's no real, I don't have any emotion attached to it. So the only emotion that comes in my videos are the emotions that fanboys bring in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? So they can make it a emotional connection if they want to, if they're like that. But other than that, there is no emotions to it. So it's kind of like a tough road to climb for a channel like this.
Yeah, it's really tough.
You know what I mean? Because you're not really gonna stay attached to something that don't, get your blood boiling. You know what I mean? Like whether you agree with the opinion or not, you know what I'm saying? Even if they don't agree with your opinion, bro, if you can get them mad, if you can get them emotional about it and want to argue with you about it, then you got them.
I'll say, bro, just do what you love to do when it comes to the boxing side of things. Whatever you love to do, just do that, bro. Don't be trying to go other ways like you think that's gonna blow you up, and then a year from now, your shit over with.
That is definitely another factor in that. Like, bro, if you just doing this shit for the bread, which a lot of the bigger channels y'all know about are doing.
Yep.
And they know exactly what I just told you, and they know that shit real. and that's their strategy. Like, bro, a lot of them, they be easily burnt out.
Yeah,
easily.
My thing is this, right? It's definitely going. If I put the work in, I definitely want to get paid. That's definitely. I mean, but my thing is this. I couldn't have just a straight drama boxing channel. My character wouldn't allow that to just be, a gossipy type of channel.
I was gonna say you could do both.
I would say, bro, hold on real quick. I would say then it's not ever gonna be that big.
Damn, I might well not even mess with it. I'm glad I asked you, because a lot of channels they wouldn't talk to you. You know what I mean? I'm glad you said that. Like, you'd always have to discuss, I hate even discussing the money part of it. But that type of stuff comes up. If you're in the boxing circle, you're gonna have to.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, but I'd rather do something kind of like what you're doing, but on camera. You know what I mean? But coming on camera and
but would you use film?
That was another question I was going to ask.
Oh yeah, because it's a whole nother set of problems.
Ain't gonna lie.
That's what I was going to ask. Go ahead.
Yo, if gyms like show you the process of that shit, like that shit is hard, bro. It's not no little easy.
Oh I edit videos. I've been editing videos for 20 years. I know that it's a lot of work. So boxing gym deserve to get paid. The guys that break down these videos and they critiquing everything, where the glove placement is, where the guy's foot standing, the way that he did this different and made the adjustment. You deserve to get paid for that. But if you can't break down the video without a company saying he can't use our video.
If that's the thing, bro, you gonna quit because they be flipping.
Yeah, bro. To put a guess on it, I had about 100 videos blocked or demonetized.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's
gotta be 1,000 hours worth of work.
The other day, Jim's dropped the video. I was watching the video, bro, and I think 5 minutes after my phone died, and I went back trying to finish the video, bro, and this shit said copyrighted. I'm like, what the fuck?
Let me ask this, right? What if you put a filter over some of the you making a breakdown and you put a filter because from my understanding, fair use, you got to kind of make it your own, right?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. With boxing, bro, there's no such thing as fair use, bro.
No, it's not. It's not with boxing. It's with YouTube policy. YouTube policy takes fair use or makes fair use useless, bro.
Yeah.
So they give all the power to the copyright holding company.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no fair use on YouTube, bro.
What? Oh, because I see a lot of guys that go fair use.
Yeah, okay.
Look at the screen. You see his video say ineligible.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody can see that yet.
Have you ever seen this MMA channel I used to watch? I don't see them anymore. I didn't even think to look up before I asked you.
They say copyright too, June 4th.
Yeah, look. So
I didn't see it. Okay,
hold
let's see.
on. Let me make sure I got the spot where I'm at.
Copyright.
13%. Hold on.
Escrow mean the money's going in the escrow like they're holding it?
Yeah. So look, if you look closely, ineligible. Bro, I deleted 80% of the videos that got blocked or demonetized. Ineligible. Like, bro, so this used to look a lot worse. Trust me. I used to show my patrons what my shit was like. So if I go here, let me
know why they wouldn't use you. Why they wouldn't use you? You're a boxing gym. You have breakdown.
He exposing fighters. They don't want that. You exposing my fighters. That's fucking up my money.
Why?
It ain't that. So it ain't all the way that, fam, because half of them, when they demonetize, they take the money for themselves, bro. It's just like a greed thing. That's all.
Yep. They want what they want is they don't want people to go to people that's breaking down films. They want the people to go to them, purchase the fight so they can make more money. So that way, that's why they, instead of copyright striking and deleting the video, they take the money. Greed.
Let me put this up real quick so I
don't. And a quick sidebar, that's why I feel like gyms need the bigger exposure, like these other platforms who just be posting drama, because he's doing real good work that he should be actually getting fucking paid as much as these coaches is getting paid, man. On the real, fighters need to go to him for they breakdowns, man. Like, no gas on the real.
And let me ask you this, right? What if I was talking on the video and I put like a corner of their video? That's not me making the video my own.
Yeah. So you might be able to get away with that for a second. But I mean, it's gonna hurt the quality of your video, fam. Can't nobody see that shit.
But I might be. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
You know what they're doing? They use like still pictures, bro. And I think some people would still be getting copyrighted because of that motion picture shit. But we could test that out.
Oh shit! All right, so let me show you something, man. You
know one thing I started going back in the days with like YouTubers that make like basketball and football things, videos like that. They had them signed with a company that's signed by the NFL, and I think they give like what 60 or 70. They take 30% or 40%, but you got to program.
Yeah. Oh yeah, who?
Well, with people that was like back in the days, I don't know how it's like now, but
All right, so yeah, there's a company that Top Rank works with that definitely takes a chunk of your ass for using Top Rank material, but it's only up to a year old.
Wow, that's crazy.
And this and bro, the chunk is ridiculous, bro. So you had 30% to YouTube automatically, and then upwards to damn near 60-70% to them. Yeah, bro, it's wild.
So, when you say 60%, well, 70, let's say 70%, 70 and 30, that's 100%. So they get
right. No, so YouTube taking 30% of what the ad company is going to pay to have ads in your video, right? So once you get that 70%, they take 70% of the 70%.
Crazy.
Oh God damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And you can work your way up to like them taking 30% instead. So is YouTube taking 30 and then you getting that 70 and them taking 30 of the 70. So
yeah, you might as well just sit in front of the camera and say Devin Haney is a coward.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
Right. So, or you might as well start that Patreon channel from the very beginning.
Now, how can't they get you from Patreon?
Because it's fair use, bro.
Oh, damn! You said that, but I didn't make the connection. So,
and don't forget, like Patreon is a paid system too, and it's like private unless you're subscribed.
Right. Oh, go ahead.
You're not just gonna be able to go on there and watch it for free and just you know people be reporting videos too.
But do boxing fans pay for the Patreon? Like what?
Of course. Of course.
It's paid.
Yeah, it's a paid subscription membership.
Pay per view.
Who owns it though? How do you get traffic to the Patreon?
From here.
You can use traffic from different social.
But yeah, obviously IG and Twitter and Facebook and all of that shit too. But let me show you this real quick. All right, so this is all copyright claim shit, right?
Mm-hmm. I see that.
So, remember these.
So, all right. Peep how long this list is.
Crazy.
This is the first 50.
God damn.
Yeah.
And that's 2020.
All right, that's some pro box shit in there. That's not what I'm talking about, but
that's from 2024.
Every time you see copyrighted in the to the right.
Yeah. Copyright. And that's 2024 so far.
I mean, we can go back.
I got you.
All right, so you get the drift, fam. We got more pages.
That's
not to be all up in your mail and shit, but I seen the Instagram delete page. I'm like, yeah, they definitely deleted your page.
Yeah, fact. Yeah, so I done had all types of issues, bro.
Well, like top rank is like they the worst.
They not even the worst because all right, so at least you would get to show your video and they won't block it altogether, but they'll take the money.
Yeah. So who you think the worst in your opinion, James?
Well, Top Rank on my ass the worst because I mean demonetized for me, bro. Making videos costs time and money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So if I don't get none of it back, bro, it's a waste. You know, it's a waste of my time.
Two of the most thing, time and money, bro.
So I mean, it's really the same thing, but if I don't get nothing from it, it's a total waste of my time, fam, and I might as well not be doing it. But so Top Rank has been the biggest haters. But other companies, man, shit, like Al, like I was just telling somebody, Al don't play with tank vids, bro. He don't play. Like that shit's just getting blocked. Nobody ever see it.
Let me ask you this, right, brother? Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen the channel. This it might be a random off topic question. It was a channel I haven't seen in a while. It was called MMA Digest, where he would kind of do what you doing, but he would just like it was like kind of like a news channel. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, bro, I don't watch MMA.
Films breakdown or
Yeah.
No, it's kind of like a news. Like he would just report on the MMA.
Fair use, bro. That don't.
I don't watch though.
No, what I was asking is he doesn't really use the video, but he'll use a still. Like he'll use a still from like the fight or like.
Oh yeah, but is he breaking down the fight?
No, he don't.
Like well, I don't really. Well, I haven't seen him in a while. He's not doing what you're doing at all. But he's doing he's using like a still. I was just wondering if you had any like insight onto that, because I was thinking about doing like boxing digest type of thing.
Yeah, that happens already. Another channel that does what I do, Hidden Gems. He does the stills. But I mean, in my opinion, no shots at him. That's just not film study for me, bro. I mean, there's nothing. Right. If nothing's moving, it's not film study.
You write it too.
Oh, he did too.
Yeah, and he's still gonna have problems.
Oh, for using steals?
Well, he used a mixture of both. So, but you'll still have problems, man.
Yeah, they don't play on
really. You might as well just
Hey, Jim.
The only reason I got full film studies on here is sometimes I can get away with it, and I got to deal with the zone. So anything the zone put out, I can do.
The zone is lit.
What's the problem? Why is sometimes versus other times?
Bro, I don't know, man. Because first of all, some of it is automatic, right? So they see some type of a code automatically and flag it automatically, right? But sometimes that shit don't be working like that for them, I guess. And then it'll be a manual thing where it's actually a person coming around your channel like, yo, that's our shit.
And my last question, even if you put a filter over it, it still wouldn't work. Like
even if filters don't work, but if you could change it with AI, that works. But I don't have the right program or right software to still make it look good.
Okay, gotcha. Appreciate the game, man. I really do, man. Appreciate the game. And I don't think this would be right for me because I really couldn't have a channel where I'm just discussing the man's business. My character ain't set up like that. I can't just.
But hey, I feel you, bro.
Man, how you say that? Because them type of channels be the channels like.
Let them keep it. Like, bro, they deserve it. I'm not gonna do it though. I'm just can't sit around and talk about a nigga mama, his girlfriend, and shit like that. That ain't really my business. But I appreciate the game on that though.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Them dudes weird, man.
Yeah, in what aspect can the skills of boxing evolve? Folks can get out that equal positioning that they love so much nowadays, and actually try to get advantages in the ring instead of making it, if I don't block this, I get hit. If I don't, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that, they can take angles. They could do a lot, man, with advantageous positioning. But that's the biggest one for me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Jims. Them angles, bro, they used to use them a lot back in the day.
I know. Yeah, for sure.
Up, cause
let me say this to that question. I don't think that boxing can evolve anymore. I think we've seen everything, but I think it's just so much to learn that you can't learn everything. You can't really you can't master everything.
I answered the question wrong. Now that I'm looking at it again, I don't know if there's an evolution of skills anymore. Facts. I answered the wrong question. But yeah, I agree with Vovo. Nothing new under the sun.
That's a fact.
Who's the least technical fighter in your opinion, bro? It'll be nobody you ever heard of.
Deontay Wilder.
Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please. Deontay Wilder is technical. It ain't pretty, but it's technical.
The least technical fighter I ever saw at a higher level was Lopez.
Rolly.
Yeah,
No, Lopez, bro.
Which Lopez?
Motherfucking the one that got knocked out by Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree.
Bro, he a hot ass mess with his movement. Buddy was just super wild. Even Rolly got, better technique as far as technical skills and technical footwork and all that shit, bro. Dude was just what's his name?
Bernardo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to be wild.
Plant versus Boo Boo. Plant versus Berlanga. I don't know, man. Plant versus Andrade. I would say, yeah, that's a pretty.
Our favorite player.
Even fight if Andre had been fighting at 168 for longer. But since he hasn't, I give Plant the edge.
Yeah, he ain't been active.
Benavidez up, man.
Plant versus Berlanga. I had to give Plant the edge on that one too. Berlanga clearly loses his head at times. I don't think his boxing IQ is as high as Plant's. I think I got Plant.
Yeah, Plant just don't sit there and just let you land 100 shots. He just be trying to get back. That's all he do, really. He just be bench.
Yeah. Do you find showboating in boxing dumb? It depends, man. It depends. My thing is, don't play with your food, bro.
Yeah.
Don't play with your life.
Yeah, right. But even if you go all the way back to like Jack Johnson smiling at the fighters in the ring, smiling at the crowd and talking to the guy's wife on the side, what I mean? That's just a part of it. That's just manly. You know what I mean? Like if I'm willing to fight in the street, I'm gonna humiliate you. So that's part of it.
Yeah, no, I hear that. It's definitely especially if you really like giving a motherfucker no choice but to get his ass whooped. And you also doing that is intimidating. It's super intimidating. Like, bro, he clowning on me and whooping my ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's intimidating for the next opponent.
You think like mad.
Or you would get a guy mad and get him at his game. But do I find it dumb? It's just dumb when you don't do it. When you do it before you have a fight in control, hell yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah. See, one of the things I'll be seeing them type of fighters do, they don't use that to their advantage. Whenever they have a time to land a great combination or at least something, they don't. They just sit there just joking around,
Yeah. I mean, it just depends, man.
What's the guy that just got knocked out last year? I forgot. Was it Ashton? The young black dude. I forgot his name.
H2O.
Huh?
H2O. Ashton Sill.
Yeah, right. Playing around too much.
Nah.
Million times.
I don't even know if he was playing around. I know.
It was
for some reason he decided to step off and use lateral movement, I guess, to set some type of trap instead of just.
But he had his hands down and he was moving his hands.
Yeah,
it wasn't a defensive boxing position.
Yeah, but that's definitely a case of don't play with your food and that shit going wrong, for sure. Yeah, but that was mild showboating at best, though. Parker Dubois. That's a pretty even fight for me. Definitely coming out with that film study too. But I give a very slight edge to the champion.
Yo, y'all heard Pitbull Cruz talking about some he don't want to rematch at Rio because he don't want to be fighting against a runner.
Wait, what?
Pitbull Cruz, they asked him when he gonna rematch El Rayo, and
Yeah.
his fans don't want him to fight against the runner.
Well, that's gonna be the excuse that they die with, huh?
That shit.
That's why they didn't want to fight Shakur.
Yep.
They still want to fight Tank, even though that's exactly what he did because
Money fight. Yeah, he boxed him.
yeah, because his hand was broke or whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's just a poor excuse, man. You should probably get better. You should probably get better, learn how to cut off the ring, learn some better ways to close distance or more ways to close distance, and then that won't be your problem. It's just a poor excuse for a limited style.
It's crazy
go ahead.
to me how boxers be like, oh, he a runner. How you in a boxing ring with somebody and you allow them to run the whole fight? Cut the ring off. Do things to stop the. I don't hear basketball players saying, oh, this dude all he do is post up. All he do is shoot. They do things to stop that person from shooting. You know.
Facts. Yeah, I 100% agree. Who is the best fundamental style boxers? Fundamental style?
Mayweather.
I don't, but fundamentals isn't a style.
Yeah, it's not a style. Fundamentals.
Do he mean sound?
Are you talking about like
You mean style, like what would be the best style for boxing?
No, I think
in my opinion, is the Black American outboxer style.
Yeah, nah, he talking about fundamentals though. He probably talking about basic, the best basic, I guess.
Yeah, fundamentally sound boxers.
Look, I'm not here to guess, Fred. You can ask it again. In amateur boxing, can control really be used effectively, and what kind of techniques or strategies are allowed under the rules? So, in the form of controls, in the form of leaving your punch out there, could be used effectively in the amateurs.
Sometimes they get on you about that too. Like
Sometimes
leave it out too long, some refs they going. It depends. Like,
and it depends where you at, and it depends on the ref and all that. So I seen like frames in the amateurs.
I think it's the you kind of want to be an outboxer in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like you just want to it's a point system really. You want to just point fight really just the guy. I don't like it. I used to be an amateur boxer. I don't like it though. You know what I mean? I want to hurt a guy, but that's kind of frowned upon a little bit. You know what I mean? They kind of want you to be a point fighter if that makes sense what I'm saying.
Well, they're trying to change it, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely how it used to be.
What weight class you fought at?
178.
Okay.
You fought like juniors?
No, my I had one fight. I was 26 years old.
Oh, okay. It was
I was a grown man.
Yeah, no, okay, I got you.
I was a novice. I was a grown man. You know what I mean? I just always wanted to be a boxer, but life circumstances. And I had got an injury when I was training early at 15, and I separated my shoulder, and I never got it fixed until I was like 23. So that was
Yeah.
Hey fellas, y'all enjoy your night. Hey Jims, I appreciate you for sharing your space and the knowledge, King.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam.
All right, bro. Peace. Yeah, Triggs is a amateur boxer, New Jersey champ.
Right.
A gold glove champ.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What weight class?
At 132.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but again, it depends on the refs. It depends where you at, but yeah. So, extending a punch or keeping your punch extended, perhaps missing a hook to some types of head controls. You can get away with the small shit. The small shit. But like I said, I seen frames in the amateurs. It's not always allowed, but sometimes they will.
Who the best framer?
The best framer I ever seen?
Yeah.
Probably Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah, Chavez, bro. That motherfucker had a mean frame game, bro. If you ever study Chavez, bro, keep that in mind and watch some fights.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Yeah, because I was Foreman, but I gotta take a look at that now. Now you said that.
I got a breakdown on the channel about it.
Oh, okay. Let me
all right, so now we definitely way behind on that answering Vovo's questions. Nah, it's all good, man. I'm glad people ask about, kind of content creator side of it. I'm surprised more people haven't asked about it. But anyway, can Devin Haney with an undefeated record still beat his generation's Joe Calzaghe?
Why you gotta be Joe Calzaghe?
Joe Calzaghe without the rematch anytime. Yeah, I don't. What you on, bro?
There'll never be another Joe Calzaghe. That what he did, they say it was slapping and all that. That was something that nobody was prepared for. You can't prepare for that, and it was really pretty. In my opinion, that shit what he was doing was pretty. But there'll never be another Joe Calzaghe.
Should you ever do a single full step in jab, even if you're out of range? How are you out of range at the end of it? You wouldn't be out of. So if it's anywhere near landing, then you wouldn't be out of range.
Yeah, I was trying to get knocked out or some shit.
Nah, I mean, I'm saying. So what do you, if you actually aiming for a target on another person?
Yeah, you in range.
Landing the jab, you're in range. So I wouldn't say, if you listen to the videos, I wouldn't say never do a full step in jab, a single full step in jabs. Just make sure you follow it up with a power shot or another jab, or you move your head. But I favor half step jabs from the outside, so you can get that outside positioning right back, or a pendulum jab or springboard step, whatever you want to call it. The main attraction. Dorian, what up, man?
It's good, Dorian.
Shit.
What promotion has the best stable of fighters? Used to be PBC for a second. It's normally Top Rank, but that's dead. So it's got to be the Zone, and like the combination of Matchroom and Golden Boy.
I think the funniest thing I seen was they had a picture from 2018. It had like Errol, the Charlos, and Tank and Robert Easter. Back in 2018, they said, since this picture, these motherfuckers had 9 fights.
Yo, weird. I seen that shit too.
Damn.
They needed to play one of the movies that they be playing at the black movies at the end of the black movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? When it's so
they had 9 fights between all of them. I said, God damn.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got to be a company affiliated with the Zone now, man. Top Rank just got abandoned, pretty much, and their biggest star now is Tio, and he trying to get out.
Yeah. Then after that, all they gonna have is Torres.
Oh wait, ain't it Inoue? Technically, Inoue sounds.
Inoue is
it's co-promoted, man. So
yeah, co-promotion. Yeah,
that's really Tekken that got Inoue.
Tyson Fury.
and then I hear Inoue gonna end up on the Zone under Turkey.
Yeah,
with that partnership shit.
Yeah, they got a deal already.
Top Rank could be involved.
Got the best stable in Turkey.
Turkey got the Turkey ain't no promoter though.
Yeah,
he's not. He does everything a promoter does.
He just got the company business card.
Right.
Yeah. fighting everywhere.
Man, hey, don't make Turkey cancel me, Dorian. Taking
right,
over.
you already got Tim.
Hey, just for the record, I like Turkey. Turkey, hey, even though I mean, you know, you don't want these fights fought over there. You want them fought in America, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
But
like turkey too on the
as long as he
sandwich.
give us a fight, hey man, I just sit on the couch and watch it.
At the end of the day, why would he just be spending money just for fights to happen in the U.S. and not have fights happen in his own backyard, bro?
Because they're buying culture. They're buying a culture. They can't buy their way into any other sport. This is the only sport they've tried. They just
Nah,
How else they gonna hide all the mountains of blood, man?
They've been
All right,
bought
man.
by
All
sports.
right, man. Let me finish reading these questions before it goes super left, because now Dorian is on the panel. Is it best to leave your hands loose and relax before you throw a punch, or should you keep them tight? You should.
God damn it, you know the answer to that question.
Yeah,
Jim,
you shouldn't. Go ahead.
Why are you fighting? Right?
Wait, what?
Shouldn't it be based on the type of fighter? If you find a crazy ass puncher, would you be loose, or it should be like more convenient to be to stay tight?
You don't,
bro.
Yeah, you don't want to ever stay consistently tight, fam, or tensed up.
Don't tire yourself out like that.
Majority of the time.
You said what?
Now I'm not saying the whole fight.
Fam, you tense up to block a punch, you tense up to throw a punch, or at the end of a punch.
Yeah, at the end, so you stay relaxed until the end of the punch.
But his question was regular stance, you shouldn't be tight, fam.
No, he's asking about the hand. I think he's asking should the hand stay balled up all the time? Like
no.
I feel bad, but I got in trouble for that before, like, you know what I mean? But you know, like I
blowed out like a motherfucker.
Right? And Winky will open up his whole glove and use the whole extension of his hand to block every single. He tried to use as much of his glove as possible to block. With like Marlon Starling would use the same technique. Like,
I mean, easier back in the day with detached thumbs.
Yeah, I'm about to say the gloves was different.
Oh, right, I never thought of that. That's actually a good point.
Since '83, that's when they started fixing them thumbs to the gloves.
Yeah, but nah, you shouldn't be tense, fam. That's not how this works.
Fuck around, look like typical Cruz out there.
Yo, John, what happened to your MMA channel? Following MMA currently. I think I answered that. Nah, I haven't started following MMA yet, so that's why ain't nothing really happening with the MMA channel. I was supposed to have some help in that regard, which never materialized. So ain't shit happening with it.
You wouldn't make it through that shit, James. Even the ones that do.
They tried to.
Why you saying that?
Hold on, I was taking a request actually from the comment section, which said, "Could you please break down?" It was named Ilya.
Oh, Taporia.
Yeah, Taporia, right? And I started watching. So I was going to do the breakdown from just strictly from a boxing perspective, because I heard that he was a good boxer. Bruh, I started watching film, man. Hell no.
Yeah, you can't.
It would have been endless criticisms.
You have to dumb down.
Dude is not a good boxer. He just got a good one punch, bro.
The thing is, it's so much more shit to worry about, and then 95% of the motherfuckers break every fundamental rule possible.
Yeah, they be
trying. True.
But that's because it's apples and oranges. It's not the same thing.
Vovo, Raphael, this is actually true, fam. So I mean, that would, even though your channel would grow pretty decent if you could do this, but
you gotta be careful.
It's kind of it used to be it definitely used to be flooded, the genre. And you're definitely gonna be around a bunch of people you don't like when you get there.
You got to be careful.
There's no more American stars in MMA.
You'll fuck around and turn into.
That's it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that journalism channel shit. You fuck around and turn into a certain autistic YouTuber that follows around one particular boxer. But
it's black, they hate black people.
That's a
I don't know what he's referring.
Well, that's everything.
about,
That's in everything. That goes without saying. That's in everything you do.
Damn, I forgot. I know what he's talking about, but I forgot. It was the topic we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, well, Bobby, there's no fair use because that would cost YouTube more money. Facts. I mean, that's kind of what you said, but it costs YouTube to have a whole department of
people that actually do work.
Yeah,
a whole nother expense for them. They ain't trying to cut that check,
and they put themselves in legality issues. They put themselves in the line of fire of them issues. But it's still bullshit. I hate
it. Because they got the money. They just fucking being petty about the shit.
If you have more subscribers, are they generally more lax? Like 200K subscribers? I don't know what that.
I think he's saying would they be more lax on the penalties if you had more subscribers?
No. You have to have like relationships or like the top ranks or shit like that.
Yeah. Like I got to deal with the zone. I definitely had to have deals with everybody, or it ain't gonna happen for me. Bro, there's so many questions here. You can't ask half questions.
He was talking about
like
comparison between Venado shit.
Yeah.
I had to say Venado's worse than Aaron Pryor.
Yeah, Venado worse. The difference is Pryor was powered by the government.
I mean, in the middle of inhaling.
Can I ask you this about the creator side again? I don't know if I don't want to go off topic.
Well, there is no real topic. If we just answer questions, go ahead.
Let me ask you. You ever seen someone called Rummy's Corner?
Yeah, I like his work.
Yeah, he's good.
He get the same problems you getting?
He don't break films though.
No. I mean, he uses film, so probably, but or he may have deals because he has a larger channel.
Yeah, I'm about to say he might have a rapport with people because he's been doing this shit so long.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of get a deal with him first. You got to grow your channel. Well, how can you grow if you? That's just weird.
Yeah.
Well, look, no, in the beginning, bro, I ain't had none of these problems.
It wasn't flooded. Also, I think about that.
But no, he said that isn't flooded.
You wasn't getting no sales on the block, but when you start getting sales on the block, nigga come around your corner.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
So what you doing over here?
What you doing on my block?
Right. Shit.
Let me get a cut.
Yep. Random question. What does A slot and B slot mean? Do I still got that thing? Oh no, I just went to Patreon last time.
I had to save that picture for whenever they be asking on the Patreon shit.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get back to it. Collection.
Stop rubbing the bottom of your phone.
Page cannot be found. What the fuck?
Who that?
Hell no.
Yo, who that?
Huh?
Somebody moving with their phone, like the mic making noise.
Bro, I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, I don't hear it no more though.
All right.
Man, we really about to watch. Well, I probably ain't even gonna watch shit. Fucking a no way beat up Dooku Kim grandson.
What you talking about? You don't want to see that? You don't want to be up at 4 in the morning watching that, bro?
Man, fuck that.
4 in the morning.
There you go. That's it. So Again, the center line is the A slot. Where generally where your head is at or supposed to be at when you throw a right hand. If you're orthodox like Triple G here, is the B slot off to your left side. Generally where your head is supposed to be at after you throw a hook is your B slot to the right side, and then C is pretty much you know uh, super, like a more dramatic slips, or when
Like a
load a
Lomar,
shot or
like a
shit.
Lomar Usyk hit the
Yeah,
head.
yeah, that shit. If I don't understand boxing, how can I tell if a boxer has talent? You can't.
You can't. What the fuck? How can you tell
Yeah,
a sky
that's
dweller is real if you ain't a jeweler?
that's silly. That's a silly question. That's
There are no silly questions here.
Gee.
Nah, some of them questions in the comments got me side eyeing.
yeah, brother. Yeah, I mean, I know it's your platform, man.
Y'all gotta understand. Some people that's in the shop is probably new to boxing and want to learn more. So,
Nah, you could tell the difference. Some of these motherfuckers, they need a check from the state.
Yeah, damn it. See, this is what Dorian did last time. He got the roast in the goddamn chat. And I invited him here because it's a Q&A. Would the Floyd Pacquiao fight have been closer if it happened? No.
Nah, that always was a poor style matchup.
Yeah, styles make fights.
he would have whooped them the same way any year.
No, he would have whooped him worse earlier. Pretty Boy Floyd or some shit like that would have destroyed him.
Well, that wasn't really a possibility with Pretty Boy, but it had to be money.
I mean, well, after the Marquez, when they really started talking about it, I think it would have been a destruction.
Oh yeah, that's definitely money made.
Yeah, when he got into the super money made, where he ain't taking no risk, he just sunning these guys.
Pacquiao still trying to fight him to this day.
Pacquiao need a check. That's what Pacquiao need. He needs some money.
That's Pacquiao fault. He had 300 flunkers with him.
Yo, last time I heard Pacquiao, he said he was coming out to fight against Conor Ben and who else? I forgot somebody else at 47.
Mario Barrios.
That was that
Mario.
bullshit with Barrios, and then they said something with Brian. That's because Manny have 30 flunkers with him that he be giving $30,000 a piece to.
Exactly.
Then the motherfucker like to gamble on pool, and he bad at pool.
And he likes to hand out money to his people, which I mean, no, fuck that. That's stupid. He like to hand out money.
All right. Autocomplete. This is a little too specific. I don't quite remember. It says, James, you spoke about boxers lacking an inside fighting game. I think that's what you said. If you remember, how would you assess Tony Harris's inside work versus Charlo in a rematch? So we actually did that fight on Patreon, a live film study. But that was a minute ago, and I don't really remember.
You did the rematch? I thought you did the first fight.
I remember I was there.
Did I did the first one or the rematch?
No, I thought it was the first fight.
You did the first one. You didn't do the rematch.
Oh, well. Yeah, I definitely don't remember that.
He got to beating his ass in the rematch. I love that fight.
Yeah, because I remember we watched the fucking first one, and then afterwards I went and watched the second one to see what the error was. It's just Tony got too carried away. He had lapses, and Charlo was making space sometimes on the inside and hitting Harrison.
Well, I know Tony had that issue of always popping his head back up to the A slot, though. You know what I'm saying? Like after everything he did,
that pretty much what
that's probably what it was.
Putting that chin in the air and getting it cracked by them hooks by Charlo.
It pretty much that's almost exactly what happened.
Yeah.
He postured up with that high guard, standing up tall. And he got caught with a left hook. And he got caught with a left hook. That's exactly what happened.
There you go.
But he was beating his ass. Like, that's one of my favorite fights to watch. Is somebody that was like losing. Yeah, it was sharp.
What's your go-to and safest way to step in range? I would say that's situational, and I don't think there is a safest way.
I say behind the jab.
I mean, behind that jab is the most, but that's the most counter way because that's the way most fighters do it. You know what I mean?
You think he'd know that with who he got in his profile picture?
That's actually a good point, though.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, the way most fighters do it is to come in with behind the jab. So obviously, most defenders and counter punchers know how to counter what most fighters do. So I mean, if I was going to compare that like safety wise, then I would say it's safer to slip a punch and come in behind a slip punch because the hand is already out and there's no danger to come in. Depending again, but it's situational though. You know what I'm saying? What's the risk? So say you're controlling one hand and the other hand comes out, you slip in behind that shit, then you just got control on one hand, you slip the other hand, and you right on the inside.
I say the jab because you could also, if you miss it, you can use it as a frame, or you can use it as a stiff arm, or you can use it as you can push with it, or you can just hold it out there. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to walk into any, even if your arm is extended, a guy still don't want to just run into an extended arm.
I hear you. Well, say you already did it 3 times.
Yeah, you didn't build a rhythm then.
Say you already did the same thing 3 times. You keep coming in behind the jab because you think that's the safest way to come in. You don't think a high level counter punch is going to tee up on your ass.
Yeah, I mean, you
gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Ask the nigga on this picture right here.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you in a fight, but you know what I mean. I'm a big component of the jab. I believe that the jab is the most important punch in boxing. So if you are going to step in, do it behind the jab. But it's a fight. You gonna get touched up.
Nah, yeah, you gotta have different ways to step in, man. Yeah. I mean, I don't think any of them are safe if you keep repeating the same thing.
Especially if you don't know how to catch a jab and jab.
But you gotta vary it too. It's like in my opinion, it's like 10 different ways to throw a jab. You know what I mean? Body jabs, power jab, soft jab. You
tell that to Eric.
That up. But I, in my opinion, as long as you're mixing it up, you still in the fight. So
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So you think you could name 36 different ways to counter a jab? I seen something. It was a dude. He was like, Eddie Fush knew 36 different ways how to counter a jab.
It might have been a hyperbole, but there's a good variety.
Yeah, I mean,
36 is crazy.
Go down the list.
Like if you made a list, which we hate lists, but right. you could rattle off a good amount.
Yeah, I can name quite a few, but I highly doubt I get anywhere near that many.
Yeah, 36 is crazy. Right.
The best way, in my opinion, that 36, that's ridiculous. Nobody's. It's too much going on in the fight. The best way, in my opinion, to counter it is with your jab. Even if a guy's taller than you,
I mean, like the most
Khalid Muhammad, he would throw a jab. He was like 5'7" or some shit.
I mean, the most basic way.
Do you feel the same way in the open stance?
Say it again.
You feel the same way in the open stance, southpaw versus orthodox?
I believe in the jab, period.
No, what I'm saying, you still believe the best way to counter a jab is with a jab and with southpaw versus orthodox?
Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah,
you might want to go rewatch that Hit Your Peril.
That's the closest part of your body to his body. So, in my opinion, the jab, I just believe in it. I believe that every human being got 2 arms and 2 legs.
But what about the lane, though?
You talking about the straight?
Yeah, but what about the lane? Like,
that's gonna be there too for you too.
Well, no,
if you want to understand, it's there.
So I think, all right. So when your opponent, so say I'm a southpaw, you orthodox. Mm-hmm. If I jab, I'm probably going to be clogging up your jab lane.
Yeah, but how I view the jab, right, is not just as a punch. It's a rangefinder. It's is also a punch. It can be power. It can be.
I agree.
I think you misunderstand it,
though. Down with it.
This is what he's saying. Like I think you misunderstand when he's saying. He's saying like, what if he jabs and then he leaves the jab out there and pins your jab in return?
Well, then his jab, his arm is extended as well. Because in order to pin my arm, your arm has to be extended to pin my arm. So I can shoot my straight too. because that's really what you're afraid of. If you,
but it ain't gonna be no jab. Is the
But
point?
he's talking about specifically when you said the best way to counter the jab is with the jab. So in that instance, the counter jab would be neutralized because I'm leaving mine out there to pin your hand. But I say the cross, that's a whole different deal. But he was talking about specifically.
Then you get into a hand fight situation.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's it.
Which is not always bad. Like some guys look for that.
But my point was, most of the time, southpaw versus orthodox, the lead hand is neutralized.
Are you talking about with both guys?
With both guys.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. Well, yeah, I agree with that. I kind of agree with that. Yeah.
All right.
That's all. It was just a misunderstanding.
No, it wasn't no misunderstanding.
No, just on his part. That's all.
Oh, is Turkey saving boxing?
No, he's hiding war crimes. But
God damn it, Dorian.
I say yes. In my opinion.
Would it have died if Turkey didn't intervene? I don't think so. But I mean, right now, Turkey's doing a great thing for boxing.
Right. He gave us a heavyweight champion. That's all I could ask for.
Right.
That's the most prestigious prize in all the sports. I say that all the time. The heavyweight boxing championship is the most prestigious prize in all the sports.
I think, this just got answers. The jab, most important punch in boxing. Yeah. I mean, more important than a jab is just a really good lead hand, period. You know
I like to think about, my bad, I ain't trying to cut you off.
Go ahead.
But I like to think about that quote Barry Robinson that said, he said, if the jab can take you around the world, what can jab do?
Hey, you took the word out my mouth.
I couldn't even hear the rest of what he said, bro.
Hey, no.
Hold on, but I said we on microphones, goddamn. When we talk at the same time, shit get canceled out.
Yeah, right. Well, now what'd you say?
It was something Barry Robinson that said, if the jab can take you around the world, what can jab defense do?
Oh yeah. Good quote. Good quote. Why is the jab the most important punch in boxing? Vovo got it.
Because it's the closest part to your body, everything to your opponent's body. In my opinion, it's the closest punch. It's the easiest punch to land. Everything comes off of that. It's so much you can do with it, but it's not taught no more. You know what I mean? It's so much that you can do with it. You can, like I said, I don't just view it as a punch. I view it as a range finder. As you can slap a guy glove down with it. Wilder used to do that all the time. I heard somebody get some Wilder in here. Wilder used to slap glove down with it. Everything comes off that. Everybody has 2 arms and 2 legs, in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion. That's
I'm about to
No, everybody has 2 arms and 2 legs. This is the sweet science. They got this down to a science. They've mastered this before me or you was born. You know what I mean? It's just the most important punch because you can use it to poke, you can use it to frustrate, you can use it as defense. It's just so many weapons that you can use. And in my opinion, every combination should come off the jab. So that's why I believe it's the most important punch, because it's just, you know what I mean? It's just so many things you can do with it that you're supposed to do with it if we're talking about the sweet science.
I mean, yeah, as for the 36 variations, shit, I can't think of 36 off the top, but I could probably think about 12 to 15 jab variations. You know?
Nah, 36 counters. He said 36 counters.
Yeah, like, I don't know about 36. I could probably think about a good 10 to 12.
Yeah.
You know, 36, that was probably more of a hyperbole.
Nah, he was dead ass because he was like bigging Eddie Futch up as one of the traders. He was like, man, Eddie knew 36 different ways to counter jab. He sit there and tell you 36 different ways.
I guarantee most of that stuff wouldn't work. You know what I mean? You can really mold it down. You know, you can boil it down less than that. I don't think. I don't know though. I don't know.
It sounds like he was naming different variations of the same thing.
That's what I think. Like overhand low, overhand high, shit like that.
Yeah. You doing the same thing at different levels, the same exact thing at different levels, maybe, and he Counting that as one.
There's only so many punches in a punch arsenal, right?
Yeah.
So there's not. How could there be 36 different ways? It's just the same thing at a different spot or a different. You know what I mean? It's the same
It's
thing.
like, oh yeah, throw the right hand to the head, not level change to throw the right hand to the head. It's probably shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the punch system don't even go that high.
Fuck no, it only
It
six.
doesn't go nowhere near that goddamn high.
Shit.
Like, even if you had different names for every low punch, like bro, you still only gonna get up to like 10, 11.
Yeah, shit. Only 6 punches, 7 if you include the headbutt.
Right.
He might be right now that I think about it, because anything could counter it. Anything you could throw anything to counter a jab if you're in position and you.
We're not saying he's wrong.
No, we're not saying he's wrong,
saying
but
that he's just basically saying he's gonna end up naming pretty much the same shit, just
Right.
with a different target.
It's gonna be similar
he's
shit.
Putting gas on it. He's just putting gas on it. Yeah, I get what y'all. Yeah.
Y'all think a prime Floyd could beat the Canelo right now at 168?
No.
Hold on. I got it.
No.
Yes, he could. It is possible.
I'll say no, brother.
Brother, you gonna have a hard time saying.
No, I know. I had these conversations on Twitter.
No.
before.
You don't know what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
You're gonna have a hard time saying something is impossible, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not saying impossible. What I'm saying is that I wouldn't put no money on it. I wouldn't bet on it.
Hell no.
Nah.
But could he beat him? Yeah, it's possible, but it's not probable.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. It is a fight. Anything could happen, but we've never seen nothing like that. In my opinion, I don't know. In my boxing knowledge, I've never seen a guy go up that high and beat a guy like Canelo, one of the best ever at a weight where he's comfortable at. Like that's why I hope Crawford don't. I hope the Crawford shit don't go through, but I don't know.
Man, Floyd ain't going up to would never go up to 60.
Stop hyping up Canelo.
Why is Jim's wise stab jabbing a bad idea in an open stance? It's not necessarily a bad idea, but it's more risky than in a closed stance fight because the lead hand hook is right there from your opponent.
It's how they do it. Whenever I would stab jab in the open stance, it's off the precipice of a feint up top or like a pin or a probe up top, then go. It's just insurance.
Yep. You need some insurance. Like, so what's stopping that hook from coming around?
But the purpose of it ain't a bad idea. The purpose of it is to lower the hands. That's it. It's to lower the hands, like Mayweather.
To take some steam out of the fight.
It's a few reasons, but anyway, is the lead hook in a closed stance fight the most dangerous punch?
The lead hook. I want to say so.
To get hit with or to land?
He said the most dangerous.
I think he's asking if it's the most deadly punch in a closed stance fight.
I'd stay the overhand, dog.
Yeah, I think that's subjective.
Yeah, that's subjective, but I'm always say getting hit with a motherfucker backhand coming over the top of your lead hand always gonna be the worst shit.
Yeah.
Roy got away with it with them lead hooks. Roy got away with it for years and years.
But the motherfucker ain't started jabbing until he was damn near 40.
Right, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. He got away with it forever, though. It's unbelievable that they would just let him get away with that. Like, but nobody could do nothing. But he got away with that.
Let him get away with it. Shit, they need a Father Time to help him.
Yo, Bud, you asked to ask about Bud. Bud could win, bro. It's possible. It's just not probable. But I mean.
How many times we gonna say this?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Look, weight classes are there for a reason, man. I mean, that's just it.
But
is it possible he could win? Yeah.
Bud gonna stop Canelo, man. That's a fact.
What is that, like a heart thing? You talking with your heart or like what?
Nah, Jim stamped that, bro.
He said Bud gonna stop Canelo.
Yeah. Gems didn't stamp the damn.
as knowledgeable as this man is, I don't think he would have said no crazy stuff like that.
Now, I never say it's impossible.
No, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's still
but I say it's very improbable.
No,
if he do, we might need to be having a GOAT conversation.
Basically, saying that it's a low chance. I'm not high on that shit though.
You know what? Tim asked me that question yesterday. If Crawford actually does go up there and beat Canelo, what does it mean for Crawford? So that's a question I'd ask y'all.
That would just separate him from his peers of Inoue and Usyk.
Right.
It would just separate him as being the best of a generation. That's what that would do.
I agree with that. Anybody else?
I got the same.
What was the question?
If Crawford beats Canelo, what does it do for Crawford?
He the best in my eyes.
GOAT conversation. We need to. I'm talking about real GOAT conversation.
What Triggs the best at what?
The best fighter. Like, I mean, accomplishments wise.
Are you talking about ever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you see, Triggs young.
Why not?
I'm fanned out.
Bobo ain't young. He said the same thing.
That's my favorite fighter, so I'm biased, but
see, at least Triggs.
I ain't biased. I want to like let me say that. Why not though? Why not? Like why not? Why not have a GOAT conversation? At least conversation.
It's people that's
going
to hit you with the
Armstrong exists.
Yeah, that's what they going to hit you with the heavyweight. He lightweight. He moving up to heavyweight.
Nah. So I said it like this.
Guys like this.
He beat the great Mughal Watts.
I said it like this, fam. We can't be talking about GOATs because how all right, even with a Canelo win, how does Crawford's resume stack up against Floyd's?
I think good.
How many? Nah.
Floyd resume, bro. Like you wildin',
nah.
No, my thing be this though, right? I know this, right? In boxing circles, like we put our fighters from yesteryear up there like gods.
No, that ain't it, fam. I'm talking about all the Hall of Famers that Floyd fought.
Yeah.
Bro.
We talking about resume, homie. Not no.
Yeah. Okay, Hall of Famers that Floyd fought. Okay, I got you. But if Floyd ain't never went up that high and beat a guy like Canelo, when he beat Canelo was 152 pounds. Going up that high in weight, that's the definition of pound for pound.
It's the definition of pound for pound, but it's not like Crawford. Do you have any belief that Crawford be able to reign supreme at 168?
Nah, hell.
No. Like just going on a campaign where he knocking everybody back.
Exactly. It's no different than when Floyd went up to heavyweight to fight John Ruiz.
Right. So I would argue that if Crawford does beat Canelo, it's a situation where styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? Styles make fights, and Canelo just happens to be a slightly smaller 168 pounder, and he was just the right dude to beat. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's not really it's not really saying he's the man at Crawford to be the man at 168. So I can't really give him that credit. You feel me? And the belts don't matter if we talking about all time.
You saw how Henry Armstrong.
Yeah.
I mean, the belts don't matter. You got motherfuckers like Joe Louis that defended his belt 25 times, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no. So what I'm saying is, since we came from a one belt era at one point in time, then just because it's a 4-belt era now, that shit don't matter.
Yeah, same.
So
the only thing that matters is lineal, which he would be 4-time 4-division lineal, which is a sick ass stat.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Let me just one example, not to go off topic. So you don't get Canelo credit for winning the light heavyweight title, because that was really
Overlap was shot.
No, I'm not saying you don't get credit for winning titles. I'm saying when you compare shit to all time, then the amount of belts like in one division that'll never matter.
Yeah.
When you put a magnifying glass on the shit, it don't.
Right.
I mean, if you want to get technical, you can put a magnifying glass on Floyd stuff. If you want to put you can put a magnifying glass on anybody's stuff. You know what I mean?
No, but that don't. But all right, so if Crawford beats Canelo, that's what 3, possibly 4 Hall of Famers and on his resume.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
It's not even. It's not. I'm not even saying it's
maybe
Crawford's
3.
fault, bro. I'm not even saying it's Crawford's fault because it's not. It's the privilege of being a cash cow of your generation. You know what I'm saying? He'll never be able to compete with nobody like Floyd or Pacquiao or De La Hoya or Sugar Ray Leonard or you know what I'm saying? None of them cash cows he'll ever be able to compete with resume wise.
Nah, he can't because his era, he ain't had them type of
He
fight.
wasn't the money man.
It's not because he couldn't, bro. No. All right, he had the fighters, fam. He just didn't have the money backing him
He ain't have the
to
leverage.
make them want to fight him, bro. So put a Mikey Garcia at 140 on Terrence Crawford resume. Put Pacquiao on Terrence Crawford's resume. Put Keith Thurman on Terrence Crawford's resume. Say Josh Taylor actually did move up after Undisputed and fought Terrence Crawford. You know, like, bro, with them 4 fighters, now we will be talking about comparisons. Them four extra fighters, we'll be talking about comparisons. But
when you hear me in other rooms talking like this, just know I stole this from you, but don't tell them about it because this is actually a pretty good argument.
But I'm saying, yeah. I mean, you got it. It's just so many. They just fought so many Hall of Famers, bro. That just beating Canelo doesn't stack up. Who Floyd happened to also beat.
Yeah, it's just like, he a big star on the resume, but it's just like it's not enough. You know, one doesn't equate to all the others that Floyd has.
Yeah, I'm still in all that. I'm still.
When the Crawford fanboys came out, of course they was gonna come out at the 729, right?
Yeah.
But when they came out and they started talking like, Crawford versus Floyd, like I heard a lot of that, and I'm like, bro, you know how many Spences Floyd beat? Like Crawford beat 1 Spence, Floyd beat like 8 Spences, bro. You feel me? Like, what's the difference between that, the Castillos, the Corrales, and then people that's beyond Spence, like the Manny Pacquiaos, like the Canelos. I ain't gonna give him credit.
Madonna kind of got a Spence style. Madonna got a little bit.
But like the Miguel Cottos, like the Manuel Marquez's, like bro, it's no comparison.
Yeah, that was it right there. I gotta steal all that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like if Crawford is able to pull the shit off, that's phenomenal. You know, that separates him in his generation. We ain't knocking the merit if he did it, but
there's no ifs, ands, or buts about he's the best fighter of his generation. Period. You know, I mean, it's already arguable that he's already that, but that would make, it'd be no argument.
Yeah, that's all it would really do. It's just when you start doing that generational shit, people tend to get caught up in the heat of the moment and look at shit with rose-tinted glasses and forget shit sometimes.
Somebody asked this last time, Ward versus Triple G at 168. I got Ward.
Yeah, Ward, bro.
They couldn't fought.
Triple G ducked that fight.
Because you make G go backwards and make him fight on the inside the whole time. G like more the mid-range, more the inside anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, most people confuse Triple G as an inside fighter. He definitely wasn't. Was there any more questions in here? I know it stopped at one point.
I think they started arguing.
What era is
hold on. Who is better at lining up their backhand versus orthodox boxers between Shakur and Loma? Loma easily.
I was about to say Loma. Loma throw that bitch like a jab.
Easily, fam. Like half his game is set up for it.
That
like the pre-slips, the level changes, all he's trying to do is land that backhand, and he's not trying to land it hard either. That's the real key to it.
Yeah, he throws it more like a jab.
And that's why he's able to double up.
What era is this though? Like whose era? Is this? I know that this the best era. I mean, this is the era after Floyd. Would y'all, or was there an era before that? Before this?
This era?
Yeah, this era that we in. Is this the era after Floyd, or was there a little mini era before that? And now,
yeah, nah, I think it's still the era after Floyd.
Yeah, because Floyd era, I would say, ended around 2015. What was that around when he fought?
2017, I think.
No. He fought Pacquiao in 15.
Yeah, he fought back Pacquiao in 15. So I'd say.
How long is the era? How long is the era?
Shit, when the man stops fighting actual competition. So I'd say after Berto, really.
Yeah, after all them other fights wasn't.
Yeah, whenever he finished fighting Berto, so and it went anywhere between what 15, 16.
So you don't count them McGregor?
McGregor's
The fuck
not
for?
Hell no.
the MMA.
I know.
I mean, he was competition.
I say I see.
They allowed him to fight because he bring in the money and it's a big fight. But like
at the 4 rounds, Conor can't do fuck all, man.
Bro, if Floyd wanted to knock his ass out in 1 round, he would have did that, bro.
Yeah, he could. I say the same thing, that he carried him like a fucking baby.
That was money and spectacle. Even in MMA, Conor he's a front runner. He gasses out quick.
Mm-hmm.
But that's neither here nor there. But I'd say after Berto, that's when it ended. Because after that, that's when Floyd started doing all the extra shit to help pay for his fucking multi-million-dollar real estate investments he'd like to talk about.
That's a good point, Ryan. Technically, yeah. But I thought Floyd had a fight at 47 before he fought.
What he mean by bigger?
Physically.
Well, I know he. Oh no, he didn't have a fight. No, he didn't fight. I was about to say Sean Bay Mitchell, but no, that was.
Yeah. So no, I know he went from 140 to 154, but I thought he. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I think no, he went from.
No, he missed weight. He missed weight against Marquez.
That was after that.
No, that was before De La Hoya, wasn't it?
It was after.
No, that was after.
That was his first fight back.
Oh, that was first fight back. You surely is right. Yeah. Oh, he didn't retire as a double.
Okay, but he fought both Zab and Baldomir at welterweight.
Yeah,
and Shannon Mitchell.
Oh, and Shaman. Oh,
yeah, it wasn't the same. It definitely wasn't the same jump.
Because I think at 40, that's when he fought the Southpaw. I can't remember his fucking name. The one that hurt him. I can't remember his name, but you
Corley,
know, yeah, Chop.
And Gotti, obviously. Henry Brussels. Yeah, Corley, Brussels, and Gotti is the only fights at 40.
It's an impeccable resume, man.
Do you think it's more of an advantage in an open stance to get behind the shoulder weak side, to have both hands available if he don't step or hop with you, or strictly line the rear? Man, what, bro?
I think I get what he's talking about. I think he's saying when you do a front step shuffle, typically when you do that front step shuffle to the weak side in the open stance, most times you'll just throw the backhand, because the lead hand, you just trying to destabilize them or control them because you squared, so you the head of the T in that position. I think that if that's what he's talking about, that's what it sounds like.
Oh, so is it more of an advantage to get the deep angle as opposed to the shallow angle?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about when you like the head of the T.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's obvious if you can get to that deep angle like a Lomachenko found, obviously that's far more of an advantage than getting to a shallow angle like a Usyk. Because obviously would change the trajectory, you could still get hit by both hands at that angle, at that little shallow weak side angle. But if you got that deep angle, like you damn near got a fighter's back almost, then obviously he can't hit you. Pause, man. Fuck it. But he can't hit you with nothing from there. So if that was the question. else? Is Virgil a better stylistic matchup for Madrimov than Boychuk? No.
No.
Actually, Boychuk was a pretty good matchup for Virgil's style.
Yeah, pretty.
It's just, bro, he didn't. Before that, even though they said them fights was 154 fights, he hasn't fought a 154 pounder.
Yeah, that was his first real one.
Yeah, facts, and that was a tough ass dude. But nah, Boychuk should have aligned with his style a little better, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, bro, that's gonna be a hell of a fight.
That was dirt. God damn.
Oh yeah, I ain't realized either. That's gonna be a hell of a fight though, man. Madrimov, Virgil.
Virgil finna get cooked.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
I ain't gonna say all that.
Very skilled.
I about to say, motherfucker was good, dog. Ask Danny Jacobs.
How skilled was Dimitri Pirot? Really, he was good, man. He was really skilled.
It was a nice blend of
there it goes.
Of a European style and an American style, I guess you would say.
Yeah. I think he was one of the fighters that actually named his inspirations, and a couple of them was American. If I might have to fight it wrong, I don't know.
No, you're right. That's what it was. Shit, I'm cursed with a good memory. That's exactly what you said.
Oh, okay.
We got that LeBron shit, ain't it?
Who has the best lead hand hook as a southpaw? I don't know.
Boxing gyms.
Who has the best lead hand hook as a southpaw? Y'all got any response to that?
Southpaw.
Ryan Garcia.
As a southpaw.
He's not a southpaw.
Yeah, he doesn't fight out of southpaw stance, but I think he's left-handed.
Can't be left-handed. I think right. He right with his hand.
He's saying southpaw.
He right with his right hand. I never seen him right him.
So we talking about the right hook, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
southpaw
Crawford.
right hook.
No, I'm just being technical with it. Like if you're left-handed, but some guys do that. They'll fight with their power hand forward.
It's got a good right hook.
Yeah, it's called street fighters that started boxing.
Oh, a lot of guys. I forgot. It was a guy. Damn, I forget. Ah, man, damn. Somebody that was prominent was used to fight like that.
Nobody got no answers.
I said outside of Crawford. I'm trying to think actual one outside of that shit.
Crawford definitely got a nice right hook from southpaw.
He's a right.
Yeah.
A lot of southpaws don't really use their lead hook like talking about it. That's
Loma's a right-handed fighter.
Yeah, he right-handed. He's a right-handed.
Right. I remember that. Yeah.
All these dudes converted. Like what the fuck?
Well, some with the European shit. I forget if it's the Uzbeks. I remember the Uzbeks. They intentionally do that shit. Like they intentionally train them to be southpaw. And then I think other European schools of boxing do that shit. It's something specific that they train.
That's crazy.
Out of all the fighters with a complete boxing style, we're gonna discredit Bud challenging Canelo. Do we do that?
Not that I recall.
Did we discredit Bud?
All we did was state realistic things.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I think that's
we're supposed to ignore the size difference and act like it's okay.
Bro, I'm discrediting Bud so much. I'm saying he gonna stop Canelo, bro.
Boston's no. No, I didn't. Boston's.
We can use the same guy that we seen Canelo go up and bump into a brick wall. A guy with the same skill level. You know what I mean? When he went up against what's his name? What's the fuck?
Evolve.
Yeah, a guy that's skilled and he's bigger.
I wish
That's
it was
all
better BF, man.
You said what?
I said I wish it was the better BF instead of Evolve.
Oh, now you want to see him get knocked out.
Canelo's a fucking man, do that.
I'm about to say Valtrex got a lot of problems, but he ain't retarded.
This is an interesting one. Who was better at jabbing in the open stance, being the southpaw between Bud and Hagler?
I gotta be Bud.
I might go Hagler.
Yeah, man.
Like Hagler had a stiffer jab. He'll damage you more with the jab. He like to do that leaping jab. Now he do.
Yeah, he'll do that.
I don't know about that, Trish. You gotta ask Errol about that one.
Oh yeah, you're right. But shit, you ever seen Hagler versus what's the dude name? Mustafa Hamshaw? Like
I seen most well, not most.
A good amount.
He had a whole career that the world missed. But but I seen a good amount of Hagler fights, and he definitely that southpaw jab was a problem.
I'd say Bud was more meticulous with his jab.
I think Bud got a better lead hand southpaw.
Yeah, that's what I.
Yeah.
I'd say Bud has a better overall lead hand, and Hagler had a more efficient jab. I'd probably split it like that.
But clearly Crawford's whooping feet with that jab.
Yeah.
Southpaw.
So much so people are asking why Everlast put egg weights in gloves.
so much so that he got put in the song.
Yeah, people talk about generational ass whoopings.
I drop him with a jab.
Guy with the best lead uppercut. For me, most underappreciated punch. Lead uppercut.
A seldom used one.
Yeah.
Punches you.
George Foreman.
Of guys using it today, Bam had a nasty one that last fight. What he did off that back foot shuffle.
Volvo, I like that answer, bro. I like that walk up joint.
Oh yeah, it was so casual.
That walk up joint is nasty.
I think he killed Jerry Cooney with that motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's who he
exactly.
flatlined with that bitch.
Yeah, that's the highlight that you usually see, that just to walk up.
Yeah, walked there from the corner. All right, get me out of here.
Strolling uppercut.
And it wasn't a regular walk up. He like waltzed up, like he was like showing off with it. He was rolling the shoulders and everything, like he was just showing off.
But it was perfect setup with the feet though, and when he actually got into the position to punch, man. So it was I like his lead uppercut.
I think Wilder Stavern too. I think he when he had him hurt,
nigga
he jumped off to the side, then he came.
No.
And then modern time,
there's not a punch in boxing that Wilder is the best at.
Oh, knock it off! Oh, knock it! All right, I'm
lead uppercut.
Modern
Wilder.
I go never right there.
Now, listen to what I'm saying. That right hand, let me say this though, if I could just get this on the record. I'm gonna say 98% of Wilder's knockouts was always a 1-2. Or if he didn't knock you out with it, he got you hurt with it. He's an expert at the 1-2, and he always got the 3 ready to go. If you look at Fury Wilder 1, when he knocked him down in the 12th round, it was a 1-2-3.
But if we talking about technical form, bro, you don't even have an argument.
I do though.
No,
go back and watch it.
No.
Go back and watch it. I don't. It'll turn to an argument, but I stand on that. Everybody.
I give you. I got a video explaining how he has a highly educated backhand setup and backhand. I got a video explaining that, but we talking about any other punch, bro. No, man.
Beyond that, no.
What, the 2?
No, any other punch.
Yeah, any other punch outside
okay,
of that.
Yeah, I'll give you any other punch, but
Right, you just tried to put him in with a lead hand uppercut, bro.
The lead hand.
I was just saying, no, that was just one that I could just think of. That was just one instance. No, I'm not saying that he got like a great lead uppercut or not. I'm just saying like, he had to
You about to make me ask if you from Alabama. Shit.
Right. What does Bivol have to do different to win this rematch? Either stop pretending to be Sugar Ray
and learn to fucking clinch,
or be Sugar Ray and learn to clinch.
I think he won the first fight.
A lot of people do, so that's definitely something that's benefiting him and might actually bias judges, right? Because a lot of people thought he won the first fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but I understand why he lost, because it was too much movement.
Yeah,
a punch
and not enough work. Shit,
not punching for 30 seconds.
Oh, Bivol had 2 rounds to win that fight, man. He didn't win 11 or 12 round.
Clinches, even if it might not stop Baturville, it'll at least stifle him enough in between the moments where he get his own work off.
AJ,
you gotta show up in the clutch to win the games, man.
It's better than not doing.
Right, Ryan. It's been a minute since I watched Frank Bruno.
Frank Bruno would die.
AJ,
but AJ with that questionable chin, though.
Do you not understand how big Frank Bruno is? The size comparison?
I know, but
he was considered big back then.
Nobody's off the table as far as film study. You know, given a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't put no interview clips of him.
I be trying to watch him. He just fought mad weird. Like,
that boy.
Who the fuck is this guy?
And Lance always be on that. He all right.
Nah,
he said you hating on though.
I don't know.
It was probably something with the Crawford shit.
No, probably was the Wilder thing. Cause that made me.
Nah, you want it to be the Wilder.
Nah, it ain't the Wilder, bro. Ain't nobody up here intelligently argue about Wilder's
Wilder lead hand uppercut.
Hell no.
Wilder the best.
Don't make me show you some highlights.
Beautiful highlights too. Beautiful. Wilder highlights are beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of slapping hooks. And
no, that ain't always a bad thing.
Oh
man,
the check hook is a slapping hook. Say I'm lying.
You lying?
You lying? Because
it's not supposed to be a slapping hook.
The check hook is meant to be a slapping hook. It's actually meant to be a slapping hook.
No, it's not.
No, you can literally land with the flat of your fist with a check hook.
You're not landing with the knuckle. You're trying to land with like.
You are, bro.
You can't with the check hook. He wasn't landing with the knuckle.
Yeah, no. Now, granted, do fighters use it just to get out of disadvantageous ring positions by turning into a slap and just head control? Yeah, of course. But no, fam, a real check hook is a real punch, man.
Give me an example.
Floyd Hatton.
Yeah, he slapped the shit out of him.
Oh my
hell no! He punched that man with the flat of his
fist, bro.
Crawford Porter.
Gamboa.
Round 2.
That first Gamboa knockdown.
Gamboa, yeah. Crawford Gamboa.
I just think a check hook isn't meant to be like the super power punch like that. I don't.
It can
slap
and running in while you changing angle, you catch them.
If you're running into it, if you're running into anything, it's going to increase the power. But I just think I don't know.
But that's the whole intent and purpose of a check hook. You change angle when they're trying to dart straight in.
Yeah,
so we see Volvo's flaw here. He's got Wilderisms.
Yeah.
Water what?
Wilderisms. The check hook is supposed to slap. That's a Wilderism. It's supposed to slap, y'all.
Hell,
Luke Scott probably told him that.
That's what I think a check hook is made for. It's like it's a check guy. It's a, you know what I'm saying? Like it's supposed to be to pop you.
How would you? This is an easy question. How would Triple G do against current 154 champ? He beat them all. He beat them all. Because his motherfucker never fought at 154
at all.
All right.
He whoops them all. You think it's easier to make it to Hall of Fame nowadays?
Voting allows certain people in there that shouldn't be, but that's a voting thing, and that's a whole different.
But that's been true throughout time, though.
Yeah,
that ain't just now.
I mean, you know, they'll let in whoever. They'll let a motherfucker who is less deserving than someone who should be a shoe in.
Yeah. Then Ward Gotti.
Yeah. I mean, that answers itself.
I mean, so they let him in just because they let him in just because they gave us a classic trilogy.
They shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Is what y'all saying?
Fuck no.
Well, not if it's based off, you know, what you did in the ring, like accomplishments and who you beat.
But so you let them in just because y'all took hunks at each other for 3 fights?
Right. I mean, I agree. I mean, if it, you know, I mean, I agree to a certain extent. You know, like I don't know. I believe your impact on the sport. You know, like if you give us a classic fight, that's kind of noteworthy.
Well, then, all right. So if you believe that, then this question doesn't make, you know, it has no relevance.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, to a certain extent. You know, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I live in the city of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You go down there, you go, who the fuck is these guys? Who is this guy? You know, there's a lot of dates.
Wait. Are you a rock and roll fan?
Huh?
Oh Lord.
No, it's the music Hall of Fame, is basically, you know, but they let anybody in one.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's different, fam. I don't know about that.
No, the same thing though. If you look at the boxing Hall of Fame, it's a bunch of guys you never heard of, or what an average person never heard of. You know,
well, the average person definitely ain't no real boxing fan either.
Yeah,
you know, it's a lot of guys
brought up a person that wouldn't know.
I went to the Hall of Fame and
what I'm saying.
I went to see Tim get inducted to the Hall of Fame. It was a pretty cool experience, man, but I definitely heard of everybody on the ballot.
Tim Bradley?
Yeah.
Is he worthy?
Huh?
Is Tim Bradley worthy of the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the criteria?
That dude beat, bro. He beat Pacquiao. Homie, like what?
Oh God! All right.
2 Hall of Famers.
All right. I guess it.
And then he was a 2 division and 2-time champion.
I mean, that's, you know, we got a lot of those. It's hundreds of those.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. They got a motherfucker that ain't did none of that that's in the Hall of Fame.
That's what
Pac and Marquez.
There's hundreds of guys that won titles in 2-weight classes.
Do they got a name like Pac and Marquez?
Hundreds? I don't know if it's hundreds.
100, 100.
I'd have to
Relative
look
to how many people that box,
yeah,
and how many actually even accomplish getting the world title, let alone multiple divisions. That number gets smaller and smaller.
Jermaine Taylor, would he be a Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won titles in 2-weight classes, didn't
he? Yeah, because winning a world title is hard enough. Doing it in 2 divisions.
And my man's undisputed.
I don't. Oh well, yeah. Damn, that's a bad example. Then. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. Like I don't like with the 4 belts out here now. And
this is very funny considering your last argument, bro.
Is Wilder? Is Wilder?
They got Sylvester Stallone in the Hall.
Right.
Oh, dude, I was about to say that.
If you give us a classic performance or impact to sport.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just wondering. I'm just asking about the criteria. What you consider? That's what I'm saying. Like it's so subjective that you can't really, you know, it's about who you like, basically.
But look, bro, listen to this run, man. If you know boxing, you know these names: Junior Witter, Edner Cherry, Kendall Holt, Nate Campbell, Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander, Yoel Casamayor, Manny Pacquiao, Ruslan Provodnikov, Juan Manuel Marquez. That's Hall of Fame, bro.
Almost all of them are former world champions.
Kendall Hart.
That's Hall of Fame, bro.
Is it? What? Kendall Hart? Friday Night Fight Specialist?
Did you just name one person I just named?
You just said you picked one out of that list and said
no, you named them fast, so I couldn't really.
All right, let me do it again.
Friday Night Spice Specialist.
Let me do it again. Junior Wittner, Edner Cherry, Kendall Holt, Nate Campbell, Lamont Peterson, Devin Alexander, Yoel Casamayor, Manny Pacquiao, Ruslan Provodnikov, Juan Manuel Marquez.
And I think 5 or 6 of those have former world champions, if I remember.
And then at the end, Jesse Vargas, Brandon Rios.
Nate Campbell must not have been the first ballot.
Nate Campbell, former world champion. What are you talking about?
But that fight did that. All right,
he's not saying they're all Hall of Fame.
He's been retired for a while, so he must have been on another ballot. And he just
I'm definitely not saying everybody I just named is Hall of Famers. I'm saying that's a hell of a run, bro. That was a run.
That's his resume.
That's
to
a
be
run.
on the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's his. Oh, I thought you said those were the guys that you seen get in the Hall of Fame.
No.
He's saying that's Tim's resume.
Listen, I'm talking about a 5-year run in Tim Bradley's career.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. I'm totally thinking. My bad. Yeah.
The Nate Campbell fight was in no contest though.
Nate Campbell was who I was thinking about when you talking about Showboat, and I couldn't think of his name. But yeah. I mean Tim Bradley. He was there. He was around. But my how you don't got a Mayweather on your resume? And you was at the weight class in the same era.
He explained that story.
No, I know why.
I never heard it.
So what happened was they contacted him for a fight. They said they was gonna pay him $8 million. So Tim was like, "All right, well, I got a fight signed, but if you wire me $4 million, then we'll fight. Or $4 million up front." They didn't do that. No fight. That's it.
No, I think it was just he's Bob's boy.
Huh?
What?
He's Bob's boy.
Don't
so you going? All right.
No,
so
don't start.
Fuck what Tim said. I'm gonna go with he's Bob's boy.
I'm sticking to it. That's my story. I'm sticking to that.
All right, go ahead.
I got you. You could be the egg weight story too, huh?
What egg weight?
Break down how Shakur beats Tank in a potential fight.
You wouldn't want to watch it,
right?
I'll just say that much. You wouldn't want to watch it.
Sticks a jab in his face, acts like the patient counter puncher, takes advantage of Tank trying to reach to put some numbers up. That's it. And probably what most would consider a snooze fest.
It would look more like gold medal bout.
You got to add that in. Tank would probably sprain his ankle in the 3rd round.
All right. You got it. Whatever you want to add to the hypothetical. Since boxers had to be strict with their diet, how often do they dine?
Man.
Kraken.
I don't know, bro.
I don't ask Tank when he used to look pregnant. Shit.
Oh yeah, that was bad. That was pretty bad.
Boy used to blow.
How often do they dine out, or are some boxers so good it don't matter what they eat?
How the fuck are we supposed to know that?
I tell you this: if you could fight, you could fight. Like,
coach,
maybe you could fight. McDonald's in the middle of training camp, so
it I say it's only the weight cut, dog. I say motherfuckers can fight. It's just making the weight.
Yeah, I will play that all nonsense for y'all and let y'all see what nigga
eating lollipop lamb.
Lollipop lamb chops and lobster tail, bro.
You gotta
that's
stay
what Charlo's eating.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta stay where you comfortable. I don't gotta leave my family to go get ready.
Right. This don't take days off. I'm a father.
I got kids.
You chasing elegance.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with him though.
I'm with him.
Of course you are.
You ain't got to lead. I mean, everybody don't got to lead. Don't get ready.
All
Man,
right.
that motherfucker had the wrong mentality.
That was a very, very poor representation what he displayed of his philosophy and
He
training.
wasn't serious anyway, though.
All right, so just say that then.
Shit.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he wasn't serious, but he previous fights he did the same thing. He just wasn't serious for that.
Oh, I didn't see him, his meal plan and shit for previous.
Yeah, he checked out, bro.
Right. I just saw him doing a lot of fishing with his son,
Meditating, doing
yoga.
They definitely weird though. They both weird. Both weirdos.
Eating insects of the sea.
God, insects of the sea.
boy,
like
family barbecues and shit. Like, no, you I said you cutting over to Canelo. He in the mountains, isolated from his family and shit.
Man, suffering.
He knew he was gonna go in there and use his legs and run around and do nothing.
Man, if we wanted to see that, he could have just fought Keith Thurman. Shit.
He did know. Chris Eubank versus Conor Ben finalized the deal. Chris Eubank by knockout.
Yeah.
I got a film study. It's still up. It's on YouTube. Never 40. Why you ain't just ask?
I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
Oh my god,
man!
You think Chris Eubank going in that fight?
Bro, just say something because it's better than hearing more Wilder lead uppercut talk.
Actually,
man, come on, man. I ain't do that to deserve that one.
You really think Chris Eubank gonna win that fight though?
I think by knockout.
Yeah. Conor Ben is ass, dog.
And plus,
he's not on that.
Out his weight class.
Did you not remember what he looked like the last time he fought at 50?
Yeah, but Chris Eubank, his chin is suspect, bro. And then his defense.
Man
you never seen Conor Ben punch a 160 pounder.
He couldn't hurt him at all.
It's just that, like with Chris Eubank defense, I seen him fight last fight, bro. I'm like, yo, dude, trying to get knocked out.
Bro, how do you know that he gonna carry the power, bro?
Yeah, that's a great question. Shit, if they put him on Vada, I guess that's
right. Ain't gonna be no more eggs.
Yeah,
he ain't even had that much power his last few fights.
I remember that first fight he got popped and shit. He looked horrible.
Yeah, he looked trash.
Yeah, just you know what? Just because I'm winding down. Who wins, Roberto Duran or Terrence Crawford? I don't know.
Duran get knocked out.
Yeah, just for you.
It's crazy because I watched this shit. I just forgot about it.
Tim always got that Turtle Beach back.
His face just make me want to
subscribe and hit that notification.
Yeah, he say he might come up today too, but I saw his milk dud head ass, and I'm just playing. I saw his ass in the comment section. He ain't come up though.
Class in session. Conor Ben versus Chris Eubank Jr. is a curious matchup to say the least. Ben is a 5'8", somewhat unproven welterweight contender, generally ranked number 4 or 5 with all 4 sanctioning bodies. 5'11" Eubank Jr. is the WBA's number 1 contender, and number 2 with the WBO, and number 3 with the WBC at middleweight. A 2-weight class separation, and the bigger man is the more proven of the two. The catch weight is at 157. Logically, the bigger man would be the favorite in this scenario, and I'm not sure I found enough study and film that defies that logic. In fact, I think the mismatch gets worse. Let's get into it. Conor Ben is a fighter with a lot of athletic gifts, raw power, quick hands and feet, and quick twitch reflexes. However, he's a fighter improving fight by fight and still has some technical issues. Ben has a solid jab when it lands, but he doesn't bring it back to his chin and also has a tendency to fall to the left into a cross step with his back leg. This isn't on purpose, fight fam. This is not how you jab and circle left. You do that by stepping left and releasing a jab simultaneously, then follow it with your back foot. And that's even if you jab off the loaded back foot. What Ben is doing is an issue in technical form and therefore balance. Note how he has to reset his feet every time he falls with the jab.
And a round of applause as he just got only sins in the gym. He's paying off at least. And a 10-8 round for Conor.
Formella has got good movement.
An important punch flicks it out to the head. And
he's paid for the mistake from time to time.
Yuck.
Nigel was saying,
coming out looking confident. And he's got...
Conor starting well here. A sign that he's got plenty of power, certainly up to that he would have wanted to got lower, move his head just like his dad used to do. At least that Nigel was saying.
To close distance, Conor uses what a lot of gyms call a drop step. It's a hop forward off the back leg into a slightly wider stance, where typically fighters can put their weight back on the back leg when they land so they could shoot a loaded backhand immediately. Conor's drop step is almost always accompanied with a jab or a throwaway jab off the initial back leg push. The maneuver is widely used throughout boxing.
At ringside, and another left hook from Algieri.
Drop step is using that 2 feet.
And there were some good judges feeling that he might be too educated for Conor Ben, part of the game plan. From Algieri, but Ben goes straight on the...
And he's let those punches go, just like that. Right hand left hook there, trying to cut Ben.
The issue comes when Conor throws either just the jab or the drop step is overused. Conor closed distance with the drop step roughly 50% of the time in this fight. When it's just a jab, it's dangerous forward momentum in a single jab and vulnerable positioning when it's over. But when he looks to throw the backhand, anything repetitive can be timed, and the threat of a jab isn't always a value threat. So it comes down to explosive forward momentum and head on the center line towards an opponent.
Basically, he's falling in with the jab.
Aside from the drop step, Conor tends to close distance with a very wide step. The wider the step, obviously, the more time it takes for your front foot to land, the less balance you have when you finally land on the front foot, and the tougher to get your weight off the front foot. All those situations leave you vulnerable.
Against such quality opponents to take those chances in his corner has been a trouble, Ben, but again, just a sign that as once again, Ben.
Of course, the wide steps have brought Conor some issues.
Throughout his 13.5-year professional career, facing the biggest threat of his career.
I'd say Conor uses one of these flawed steps and maneuvers to initiate offense about 90% of the time, leaving opportunities for good counterpunches. Chris Eubank Jr. just so happens to be a good counterpuncher. One of his favorite counterpunches is the check hook, which he should find plenty of opportunity having already fought opponents using similar steps. Whether they drop the backhand or not, Eubank Jr. has had success.
You know what? Check this out. Let's just go to that.
Of course, Eubank Jr. has more flaws and weaknesses that I haven't shown. The reason is because the common theme in these types of big man versus little man fights has usually been the smaller man's skill set versus the bigger man's size. In this case, even if Ben and Eubank Jr. were the same size, this fight would likely be Ben's toughest assignment to date, especially considering Ben's issues. So the fact that there is a size difference where Eubank has the physical advantage, the flaws and weaknesses Eubank has shown against middleweights and super middleweights could be of little consequence. It's a David versus Goliath fight, but this time they both have a sling and a stone. From a fan's perspective, I can understand the lure of a family rivalry. For the integrity of the sport, though, this fight doesn't make any sense. Eubank Jr. is a number one contender at middleweight, and Ben is a contender with 19 undefeated ranked fighters surrounding him at welterweight. From a promoter's perspective, This type of fight never even gets considered at this stage in a fighter like Ben's career. The only questions unanswered are, does Ben's power carry up? Does Ben's chin hold up? Does Eubank make weight? And if he does make weight, will Eubank Jr. be drained and sluggish? If Eubank isn't sluggish from the weight drain and he comes to win, wink, wink, I got Eubank Jr. by stoppage. Let me know where I'm off in the comment section.
There you go.
Let me ask you this. This is a kind of back to the creator side. Well, what do you use to edit the videos?
I don't edit videos anymore. I got an editor.
Oh, somebody else does it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he in a sweatshop as we speak.
What did you use to use? And you got some
I used to literally only do it on my phone. So it was an app called Video. Yeah, it was an app called Video Leap.
Video Leak?
Leap.
Okay.
Yep.
Yo, Darian be tripping, bro. He say anything. That boy said he in a sweatshop right now. I'm dying.
I had Sony Vegas. Well, I got it right now still on this computer.
Sony Vegas, they good.
Sony Vegas?
Yeah, they good.
Yeah, but I just,
majority of people just use Adobe Premiere Pro and shit like that.
Yeah, I got the basic version though. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to spend the big money.
I don't know what Jake uses, but he does a really good job.
Premiere Pro, After Effects, yeah, them the two most used ones.
This guy Avatar, wow.
It's all about what type of, if you're trying to use some, yeah, of course you gotta use the top tier.
We're going to couch.
The nigga name Stretch.
Go together. But anyway, how did Shakur fire those long range rear hooks without falling forward the way Spence does? Is it because of the strong lead leg or technique? So it's technique, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say that technical thing, man.
Yeah, it's technique. So Shakur doesn't typically go beyond his base. So if you see something long, that was gonna be a super pause. Oh, if you see him throw a long punch, he's got his base underneath him, so he moved in. He stepped in adequately not to reach. Spence is reaching. Spence is reaching when he throws the backhand, which is funny because when he actually steps in with the jab, he doesn't need to reach. But sometimes when he throws that bitch, is a reaching ass. Especially if somebody's backing up, he'll definitely reach. Which is basically defined as his head goes past his lead knee. So it gets you all types of off balance. Who would you guess did less mistakes as a victor? Less mistakes?
Made less mistakes in a victory?
Oh, wow.
Jose, you always ask the most weird questions, dog.
Well, Floyd, how many times did Floyd get hit versus Gotti?
I was just about to say that. I don't think that nigga got hit at all.
I don't think he really got hit much at all. Shit.
Crazy part about it is it was 6 rounds, and I doubt he got hit 10 times.
Yeah,
Gotti was just there.
Bud get hit 10 times?
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he did. Shit, with some good shit.
Okay, now maybe I'm looking at this wrong. What do you consider hit though? Because Floyd got hit by
bro. What are you? Did you really just ask? What do you consider hit?
No, what I mean
when
is
the
like
glove make contact with the opposing human's body.
No, Floyd got hit more than 10 times. It wasn't like because what I consider to be
did.
All right, we could all name the memorable shot
that shit
that Bud got hit with when he said, "Yeah, I shook the shot off. I felt the shot was a big overhand."
Right. One of his knockdowns was off him getting hit.
Yeah,
And then there were sequences of inside fighting where you would get caught with some shit, but hit him with better shit.
Yeah,
People
contrary
forget
to
the
some
work.
folks' belief, Spence actually had success on the inside, bro.
People
You
forget
just
the
don't
work.
remember it. Yeah.
They just forget
Bud
because
shook
of
that
the
shit
lashing.
off. Yeah.
I mean, what was it?
You
Head?
can't think of nothing Gotti landed on Floyd. Like nothing was memorable. You
I
can't.
really don't. Yeah, I really can't.
Nothing was memorable. But I mean, well, I don't know. It was such a massacre. I guess, yeah, I can't argue with it.
I watch both of them fights a lot. So.
Yeah, I was looking at, head snapping shots. Like, okay, like,
I'm glad you finished that sentence. But go ahead.
But dog, one thing about that fight though, why did Gotti stay in Philly shell, like knowing that he was getting cooked in the Philly defense?
Bro, he was limited. He always was limited.
That's his style, bro.
Yeah.
That's just what he was. He had a style
to the guard.
Yeah, he just, bro, that's just what he was. I don't know what to tell you. His face looked like a wallet.
Adrian Broner, Hall of Fame. He'll probably get in.
Yeah, I mean, full division.
No, yeah, 100% Hall of Famer, 100%. Now, from what y'all said earlier, 100%.
He lost the pack, yeah.
Now, how soon they gonna vote him in?
First ballot.
Just because we said Tim Bradley, bro?
This nigga.
Yeah.
All right. I challenge you to find a run Adrian Broner had that was as good as Tim Bradley.
Four divisions. The 4 divisions.
No. Who you fought, bro?
Yeah, I mean, like, that don't really matter.
So Adrian Broner ain't had a run, bro. Like, what? Like,
His best one was Antonio DeMarco.
He got
Probably poorly.
You pushing Adrian Broner based off like what he should have done, like based.
What did he say? He said he pushing Adrian Broner what?
Based off like what he should have done in his potential in the sport of boxing.
He didn't really have the potential though. That's what I'm from Ohio, so we love Adrian Broner. We love him, even though he ain't but we love him. We love him bad. But AB ain't really he never really had it. He was just, in my opinion, he should have stayed his ass down there at 135. What was he, 130?
Never folded. Stop, bro.
Huh?
Stop.
Well, but you're up here.
No,
Why
he should have stayed his ass down there where he was way different than them.
Hey, because look, I'm looking at the chat. I don't see them asking questions, so I'm just asking questions.
I was like, nigga throwing club flyers when he's in the club.
He should have stayed his ass down there. He shouldn't have jumped up in weight class.
Damn.
Because Paulie exposed him. That was the first person to expose him. He should have stayed his ass down there where he can stand in front of them guys with that raggedy ass shoulder roll, but they couldn't do nothing because he was too big, and he could just stand in front of them guys and just overpower them. That's what he should have did. But he's an idiot. That's my nigga, but he's an idiot. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. But yeah, I put him in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, that's a question for the ages, sir. Why don't a lot of boxers or coaches? Well, that's a double negative.
But how the fuck you a coach and you a boxer or coach and you not looking at films?
Ego and arrogance.
Yeah, that's what it is essentially.
That's Mayweather stuff. Mayweather claim he ain't watched tape. Mayweather watched tape.
Nah, well, he ain't no coach.
Mayweather a cap artist, bro.
I watch
the coach, bro. Roger and definitely watch film.
You think Big D was back there watching film for Wilder?
I thought Shakur likes to walk down southpaws. He does.
What was the Wilder slander?
He does, but
Big D, whatever that white dude got with him name that be training.
JD, one of the best trainers. I ain't even gonna
say.
Oh my god!
I know you not. I know you.
Anyway,
I swear, man, I'm gonna do a trainer video. That's gonna be when I do my little show. I'll do a trainer video, and JD got to be up there at the top, man.
Man, the only JD I
With
respect
what?
is
Wait. With what fighters?
With Wilder, that's all we need. Wilder.
Oh my, yeah, you got
Oh
it.
my
All right,
God.
y'all.
If
Hey,
you would
chill.
allow me.
These just wilderisms, y'all.
This
Oh,
ridiculous.
listen, Mr.
First
Kent.
it was the lead uppercut. Now you talking about JD is the next Eddie Flush.
No,
He
what
missed the
I'm saying is
PBC days.
he's not gonna get the talent that being down there in the backwaters of Alabama. Can you imagine a guy that's 6'7", walking to your gym, that's there every day, coming in every day? He thirsty to learn this. He's listening. He's teaching.
We're not continuing this
Man,
conversation.
this is
No,
starting to
I'm
sound like
saying,
a Calvin
he's
Candy
the
show.
guy
Right?
that
Let me go back to the comment section, bro, before I end this.
Yo,
I'm all for it.
I'm about
this
to, yo,
Let's go.
chill.
Oh,
Yo, I thought Shakur likes to walk down south. So he did, but you know what I'm saying? As an analyst, you got to consider what he did versus De Los Santos as well, regardless of any type of excuse for the performance. Anyway.
what was De Los Santos' job in that fight? Shit, if a dude don't want to bang and you got power, like walk up to him, make the fight.
He was trying to jump into it, fam, and that was
he
just not it.
do them leaps and bounds and showboat, fuck around, man.
It was more just methodical front foot pressure, and he knew how to cut off the ring. He'd have been more successful. But lollipop, lamb chops, and lobster tails, facts. It's on video. Thoughts on Ricardo Lopez? Great fighter. We just did a video on Ricardo Lopez.
Did one last week, didn't
Yeah, last week, yeah. He had strengths and weaknesses like every fighter, but great fighter.
Wait, James, you got film studies on what's my boy name, man? Dude from Cincinnati, or I think Ohio.
You gotta be more specific. There's a lot of motherfuckers from Ohio.
That's a boxing hotbed.
I know. Can't remember his name. Fuck.
What's the weight class? I'm from Ohio. What's the weight class?
Oh Lord. I'm surprised it ain't Alabama.
All right. Well, look. Why you thinking that? Let me read other questions. Who is the current best at not smothering themselves after throwing a jab other than Shakur? People don't usually smother themselves after throwing a jab, bro.
Yes.
I mean, if you're throwing a jab, you're not you're not throwing a jab from the inside. So
what happened to Montana Love?
It's a long range punch.
Oh, Montana Love did not have it. And I'm from Cleveland. I'm from Cleveland. He grew up in the same neighborhood I grew up in. He did not have it.
God damn it, never folded.
You keep, God damn.
Yo, I got a lot of questions.
What's the best way to throw a speed jab? What is a speed jab?
What the hell, Lord, Jose?
Speed jab.
I don't know what a speed jab is.
It's just like a flicking jab. I think that's what he means.
Well, but that doesn't have to do with footwork, though. Now, if he said like a stab jab, or I mean, either way, fam, you can still step with a full step in or a half step in with any of this shit, with any type of jab.
Yeah.
But I don't. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Not exactly. I can't decipher this one. I need Rosetta Stone.
Yeah. My jab fast no matter how I throw it, so I can't really.
Right, shit. My shit on fire when I throw it. So that shit just catch fire as soon as it releases.
Y'all tabs all like that. I think y'all were exaggerating, but go ahead.
Hey, Jim, this is a question put in the
Clearly
chat.
being sarcastic, my guy.
Right.
What'd you say?
This is a question I put in the chat. Why do you think a lot of people started calling Mike Tyson overrated after he retired?
Because they didn't know the names he beat.
Yeah.
No, because he was though. He really was though. That I get in trouble for saying this. People want to kill you for saying that. That's why I always say boxing fans are fighters from yesteryear are like held up as gods. If you look at the Mike Tyson package, what Mike Tyson had to offer.
Pause.
Let's see what.
Man,
So what?
This going down a dangerous road already.
No, it's anytime because it's blasphemous to say anything about those guys. But I look at the guys' package. What he had.
Yeah, bro.
What's funny about that?
I'm saying you look at Mike Tyson package, man.
Huh?
You get a little late, man.
Oh shit! What's funny? See, it's always some weird shit every time. Mike Tyson, Ali, any of those guys.
He doubled down on it.
Huh?
Nah, hey, never mind. Go ahead. What's this?
Me?
It's an inside joke. Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm saying is right. If you look at the Mike Tyson package,
God damn, nigga, use a different word.
Huh?
What, bro? What are you describing?
Oh fuck! You talking about skill sets?
Listen, what I'm saying. Feel me, follow me though.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but just what are you describing, bro?
Use different adjectives.
What am I saying wrong?
What are you saying right?
Hey, yo, chill, bro. Just go ahead and finish, man.
Go ahead.
This always happens when you talk about the fighters from our legends.
This don't have nothing to do with that, but go ahead.
Okay, listen, when you take the Mike Tyson package and you put it up, Mike Tyson lucky. I don't want to say he's lucky to go to jail, but he's lucky that he didn't have to bump into those heavyweights of the 90s. He was young enough. That was supposed to be the Mike Tyson era. That those heavyweights of the 90s, Mike Tyson came along right in that sweet spot, right after Larry Holmes. What does this guy keep? Every time you mention this guy,
yo,
hey, Bobo, where you from, bro?
I'm from Ohio.
Oh yeah, you said you was from Ohio. How old are you?
I'm 38.
Damn, bro, you don't know about the pause game?
Pause game? No, I don't play the pause game. Fuck them, I don't play that.
Yeah, shit, man.
Anyway, all right. So why are you skipping what Tyson going undisputed?
Yeah, in the sweet era.
Wait. Let me ask this question first. How are we rating Mike Tyson? Because I could agree that he's overrated if you putting him, as GOAT. But yeah, that's overrating Mike Tyson. But what is his rating? Like, what, you know what I mean?
I would have it low, man. In my opinion, I can name a bunch of heavyweights that had a tougher road, that did more in the sport. And you got to think, we just watched Mike Tyson fight last year, and it was people on the street arguing with me. Oh, Tyson gonna kill that white boy. I'm like, Tyson is on a cane. He's literally walking around with a cane.
Well, I'm not going to speak for what he did in the exhibition.
I'm about to say that's two different things.
I'm just saying though, his name is so infamous that nobody can see what he really wasn't. I don't want to say he wasn't that good because I hate to disrespect fighters, but he wasn't. His name shouldn't be as infamous as for his resume.
Man, he was a limited cultural icon.
He was a what?
He was a limited fighter, but he was also a cultural icon.
Yeah. Okay. So right, he's overrated then.
Overrated it, but it depends on what you rate him as.
It depends on your context.
Mike Tyson is rated as like a one of the. If you hear the name, it's kids today that don't even never seen a Mike Tyson fight. If you say Mike Tyson, they know who he is. It still strikes fear. Mike Tyson is a name he got a fire name. His name dope.
Because he's a cultural icon. Cultural icon. That's
but what I'm saying, he's overrated. If you look at his body of work,
but that's not. You can't be. Oh, hold on. But what you're describing, you can't be under or overrated in that. That's just.
Yeah, you're just an icon. That's
you're just getting an emotion off.
Oh, I'm not.
No, not you. I'm saying if it strikes fear or whatever, and if his name rings bells, that just means that he was very popular, bro.
Popular, right? Exactly. He's overrated.
So that's not overrated or underrated, bro. That's
in the
But also, you never answered Jim's question. Where do you rank him?
Yeah.
But when you say rank him, I can name 10 heavyweights that I feel as though is better than Mike Tyson. 15 maybe, if I really thought about it. Maybe 20. You know what I'm saying? Like if I really thought about it, if I can, you know what I mean? Like his body of work. My thing is with Mike Tyson is if he was really that guy that everybody, Mike Tyson's gonna knock your head off and all that. He was young enough. Well, he was not even like he should have been running through them heavyweights of the 90s. Because the 90s, in my opinion, was a golden era of heavyweight boxing.
Would you still be saying that about Tyson had he still stayed with what's the dude that he left and then if Customato ain't die?
Yeah, well, we don't know. That's my thing. Like we don't know. He came along right at that sweet spot.
No, again, it just matters where you rank Mike Tyson. That kind of begins and ends the argument.
I'm skill wise. The Mike Tyson package skill wise. He is not really. I mean, in my opinion, we don't know why he ain't got a big George fight. I feel as though he should have a Michael Moore fight. He should have had a earlier Lennox fight. He should have had an earlier fight. He should have had a Riddick Bowe fight. He was young enough to have all those fights, and he would have been in his prime. He would have been entering his prime.
So
the fact that he went to jail.
On your list, you got Riddick Bowe over Mike Tyson.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that he should have had those fights. Is what I'm saying. But Riddick Bowe and Mike Tyson really basically the same. If Riddick Bowe had a dope name like Tyson, why not?
So let me ask this: are you just rating based off of overall skill comparison or just accomplishments?
Both.
Because I'm not agreeing nor disagreeing with you. Trying to see what your opinion is on it, because I think you was kind of conflating 2 points. Like with the younger generation, that's just because Mike's name he's just a person that's always been in the media and always been famous.
Yeah.
He's always going to invoke that.
But he was like the number 2 or 3 most popular person in the world.
Yeah, right. Like he's just a cultural icon, like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan. Like he's just that same vein.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Who just said Tupac, bro?
Tupac, bro, that's fair. To say that.
That shit is not fair, bro. What?
Trigg
said Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Tupac.
Trigg said Tupac.
Man, hey. Anyway, keep going. Tupac been dead before Triggs was born. Go ahead.
But in terms of like his actual,
you don't know who he is.
You should have said all the Mikes, man. Mike Jack, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson.
Muhammad Ali.
That was literally 1, 2, 3. I don't know the order, but 1, 2, 3.
I didn't know that's what we was doing. I thought we was just naming old heads.
That's just infamous for no reason. I mean, I don't say for no reason, but everybody still got a reference for him, some type of reference.
Go put some ground meat on the Tyson.
I don't think we're gonna get anywhere else with that discussion. I mean, because to me, he's overrated. If you rate him, top 5.
I agree.
But I think he's underrated if you don't put him up there in the top 25.
Yeah, he had his issues. Trust me, he always has. I say he was always a limited guy, like in what he was good at. He struggled.
Douglas beat him.
He was going to gas round 4, 5.
He was going to gas round 4. He didn't like fighting in the clinch. Didn't have a nuanced control game on the inside, and he hate fighting taller guys. That's always was. Always was his issues.
But from what he had,
he made it work.
He made himself top 3 most popular human,
or what you would say.
I would agree. I would agree. Yeah.
All right, Santo. What made Orlando Canizales' footwork so great? I don't think it was great.
Yeah, the angles he took was cool, but
y'all like to call angles great.
Yeah, you can't conflate actual footwork with angles.
Can I ask a question? now that I got some real boxing fans, like that's not interested in the money and shit like that, or what they heard on the internet.
As long as it ain't about Wilder, go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say
Wilder, man. We gonna leave what I'm biased as fuck about Wilder. I'm a Wilder fan.
And packages.
You said what about packages? What do you say?
Go ahead, man. Shit.
I'm about to ask a real boxing question, right? Because they threw me out the room. They blocked me on Twitter. They blocked me.
Go
they
ahead.
called me all types of bad names. Let me say this right. I said right. They were saying that Willie Pep won a round in boxing without throwing a punch. I said that's impossible. They threw me out the room, cussed me out, talked about me like a dog for an hour. Can you win a round in boxing in a professional as a prize fighter? Can you win a round without throwing a punch?
No.
you shouldn't be able to.
Man, thank you. That's all.
Look, man, and anybody that's cussing at you for something they ain't never seen, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's
I could have used that argument. Yeah. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
But dog, also you talking about Twitter, app full of trolls, bro.
Yeah. Twitter ain't nothing but an echo chamber, bro.
And they broke my heart with that one, man. They threw me all out. They wanted to jump on me. They called me all types of names.
You shouldn't let your heart be broken by special ed children.
Yeah, you're right.
Mark Too Sharp was nice. I don't have a pound for pound list though, especially not an all time pound for pound list. That'd be way too hard to make. Have I been the one with the dumbest questions? Well, hit dog holler.
Yeah, you know you've been up.
Ain't no dumb. There is no dumb questions.
There ain't no dumb questions. You have now that one about what do boxers eat when they eat out was that wasn't your best one. I'll say that.
What's the best way to not smother?
I think he's just saying, what's the best way to not smother themselves after throwing a mid-range jab? I'm gonna give Jose a break.
Don't throw the mid-range jab, bro. Yeah. But the way to not smother yourself is to do the shit that I told you to do if you throw a mid-range jab, which is change levels, get your head off the line. You know what I'm saying? Like if you change levels, you're not gonna smother yourself. Is Jose a boxer? You've been asking a lot of
Yeah, probably.
And English ain't his first language, so sometimes his questions just be kind of janky.
I got one. I say clinch. That eliminates everything.
No, he's trying to avoid smothering.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid smothering himself after throwing a mid-range jab. Just add a defensive maneuver, bro. Whether
he still want to work,
catch, duck, something.
Be honest, bro. I already said that's impossible to do, fam.
You can't. What the hell?
Yo, AJ getting knocked out in one round, bro.
No, not no one round. See, that goes back to what we were saying about the
greatest, bro.
On this one, I take the bait. I got Ali because AJ don't know how to come forward.
Man, we seen Usyk cook AJ, bro. Like, come on,
man.
AJ has a very hard time closing distance.
Yeah.
And Ali gonna dance and dance and dance
for 15.
Yeah, for 15 rounds, bro. So I got Ali on that one.
Everybody got Ali on that one. But I had a debate between Ali and Wilder, but my
God. You can't help yourself.
No. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But it was a real, they threw me out the room for that too.
Yeah, you should. They did right for sure.
Bro, Wilder not.
Well, no, that's cool. I'm accepted. I already done been through it already with that.
You got that.
I'm starting to see a trend, dog.
All right. I want to get your honest opinion. Is Canelo carrying these fighters, or he's slowing down? He's slowing down.
He's slowing down.
You really think Canelo would allow a fighter to get out the ring and not get a KO? All he do is load up. When you load up, you trying to get a knockout.
Yeah, that's a wild question to ask. Canelo getting your ass out of there.
Dude haven't gotten a knockout.
Help you up, but he definitely want to end the fight.
He haven't gotten a knockout since 2021 against Caleb Plant.
He just doesn't like
Most
to.
people have him 10, 15. You must be talking about Tyson. I think that's
Ain't a lot.
I think that's somewhat arguable. I don't think that's overrating him.
10 is too high though.
20 better than Tyson. I don't know about that. So when you say better, I could name 20 fighters better than Tyson after the 5th round.
Yeah.
Well, that's better.
Dude.
Well, not before the 5th round though.
I'm saying like the whole is the fight 12 rounds.
Ooh, boy.
Today.
Half dancing on that line, ain't you?
I'm saying, so obviously his game was designed not to have the fight 12 rounds.
Yeah, that's not match. As a boxer, you not built to go 12, bro. That's horrible.
15. If you ain't built to go 15, like y'all was saying earlier, this guy that win this 100-round fights out here.
It's just when you fight like Mike and you throw everything full speed, bro. You're not gonna make it all 12.
Wilder could knock out Ali. Yeah, bro. Anything is possible in the ring, man.
That was what I said. That's the same thing I said, and they did me so wrong for that.
Well, anybody saying something's impossible, bro? Come on, man. That's not an argument to be taken seriously, bro. You can't say something's impossible.
See, when it comes,
I'm saying the Wilder package versus the Ali package.
Oh my god!
You prefer the Wilder package, anyway.
Why that's funny? Let me tell you why.
I agree, Stephen. He does have a lead 5.
Hey, yo, is that like a Ohio type of lingo or something? Using that word? Because I ain't never heard that word.
Knock him out.
What are you talking about? What is it?
Hold on, yo. This is like the last question. What makes great footwork technically? Is it staying in balance all the time like Triple G, or angles like Canizales, or something else? And who had the best footwork, or at least top-notch footwork wise? Yeah, bro. So basically, great footwork is about keeping your balance and keeping the positioning you want to be in, which is in boxing is in position to defend and in position to punch. You know what I'm saying? That's all great footwork is about.
Mayweather footwork, the best footwork I ever seen.
Sweet pea, baby.
Bro, I ain't into the list, man, but
Pernell Whitaker,
top-notch footwork wise, you can name both of them dudes. Pernell
broke rules though.
Yeah, Pernell broke
not fundamentally.
He definitely did, but he got up out of that though every time.
I mean,
but you can't use him as a point of reference though. If he broke rules to do certain shit, you can't use him as a perfect form of reference.
You're not going to teach someone what he did.
Aside from the De Los Santos fight and the Artem fight at the end, where he was just following him, Shakur's footwork is pretty technically solid for sure. So a bunch of let's see, who else do I like footwork wise?
Ward.
I was just about to say Audrey Ward.
Yeah. B-Hop had great footwork for sure.
Canelo. No, I'm joking.
Canelo's got good footwork, man. It's just
cutting off the ring.
Yeah, that's good
just slow.
Cutting off the ring, James. That's it.
I mean, like everybody got it. I would say everybody got good footwork. It depends on what you like.
See, we about to invalidate your opinion, nigga.
So yeah. What about Wilder?
No, never mind about Wilder. Don't even. Yeah, no, Wilder does not got good footwork. That's my nigga. But nah, man.
We drew the line.
Them legs on Wilder is retarded.
Crawford's got great footwork.
Got chicken legs.
But
a bunch of fighters got. I mean, again, the top level of boxing, in a way.
Yeah. Bam.
Bam. Again, man, some of these fighters do poor jobs of cutting off the ring from time to time, man.
Yes.
crossing their feet, shit like that, man. You're not balanced when you cross your feet.
That boy Boots do that shit a lot.
But the fighters that they tell y'all they got the greatest footwork, it'd be bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be bullshit. I don't know the Lomachenkos, the Canizales, they think that the dynamic footwork means just the greatest footwork, and that's not the case, man.
They be enamored with the theatrics and not the minute moves.
Jims, you would think they've been in the sport of boxing for the longest. They'll know that. I guess they doing that shit purposely at this point, bro.
I mean, why everybody got good footwork is because it depends on what you're trying to do.
No.
Well, nah, everybody's definitely trying to keep balance, and everybody's definitely trying to be in a position to defend and punch. Like that's why I said it.
Right. So, all right. Now everybody says Wilder got bad footwork, but is he not putting his feet in the proper position to land the right hand?
Oh my god, bro!
I know, like without being biased.
Dorian, get that man. Get him.
Without being biased and trolling, we talking boxing strategy here. If a guy can step into this, he throws a 1, then he throws a 2. He's a master at it. It's not like he doesn't have a lower body.
Tyson Fury knocked Wilder down without landing a punch because Wilder was stepping backwards, crossing his feet twice.
Everybody's going to be in a bad position and get a flash knockdown. That's kind
of literally that's not true.
No,
that's true.
That's not true.
There's a lot of guys that done went down.
Oh my god!
Because their feet, because you were in a guy step on your foot, or a guy you're crossed up. You're just in an awkward position.
At this point, you're saying anything, bro.
I'm not really saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
When Wilder throws the 1-2, that's the only thing he has. Everything after that is shit. Everything after that.
That's good footwork. That's
no,
good.
The fuck is not. He knows how to throw a 1-2. Everything else, a child will learn a 1-2 on their first day in the gym.
That's why I say he's fun, because right, exactly. You proved my point right there. That's
how the fuck I proved your point if he only knows how to do one thing well?
Yeah, right, exactly. And that's
follow the man. If he hits a man with if he hits a man with a clean 1-2, they go stumbling back and he breaks off into an Olympic sprint to follow him. That's not good footwork.
That's why Wilder get, and that's you proving my point to what I was saying. You weren't never there, but no, that's why Wilder gets so much heat, because when he gets you hurt, he goes into this weird sellout mode where he just starts windmilling and doing crazy shit and running behind you. He just sails out. But in order for him to get to that point, he's the I don't want to say the perfect boxer puncher, but he does everything a boxer puncher.
No, I'm throwing the flag.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's wild.
Go back and watch it. Go back. Right now we wouldn't be able to see it, but go back and watch a highlight of.
I could definitely put it on if I wanted to.
But I don't want you to get, because I know they playing. But if you look at Wilder's highlight, let me say this though, just for the record. Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. It's hard to find boxing fans.
Hey,
it really is. Though, at the end of the day,
who's your
disagree?
Nah, stop. No, never folded, bro. Please, man. There's no more questions.
No more, please. No.
Just watching.
You're not gonna convince that man of nothing.
Hell no.
Watching your personal situation when you bored, Google Wilder knockout.
This nigga got a bomb squad tattoo on him somewhere.
And watch that strategy.
You got bomb squad across the back.
No, me?
Yeah, bomb. Nah, better yet, it's across the belly like Tupac.
Across the belly. Oh my god. I'm gonna take one day. Everybody gonna respect me, man.
He got all the merch.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna respect you saying that shit.
Nah.
Listen to what I'm saying. Like I said, Google Wilder knockout.
No, I'm good. I remember everything he does well. It's a short list.
We heard you, bro.
It's a long list. It's like 40 fights you can watch. It's a beautiful 40 fights.
Great Who wins? Pac-Man before Eric Morales versus Inoue at 122. That's a good fight, man.
Or Eric Morales. Yeah, that's
That's a good fight. So the
it
only
depends on
reason, listen, I would normally say Inoue, right? Because Inoue is a lot more skilled than that version of Pacquiao. I think he has a lot more to his game, to his tool set. But problem is against southpaws, Inoue don't take his head off the line when he tries to throw that hook.
yeah.
He does it on a regular basis, and he gets hit with backhands clean, and that's the only thing that Pacquiao was doing back then that was 100% successful.
Yeah, and
Pacquiao's shit back there, 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 2 1 2 1 2. That was what he did, bro. So if you're not getting your head off the line of that,
bro.
correct. Yeah. So Pacquiao got a good chance to knock him out, but other than that, anyway. But shit, I would still call it, yeah. It's just too much of a chance to knock him out, though. Almost a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's a toss-up on that one.
Yeah.
Inoue could catch Pac, but that version of Pac was like a fucking pit bull.
Yeah, bro. And it was kind of just spamming that 1 2 2 1 2 2 1 2 2 1. Like, bro, it was spammed.
And all that aqua shit had power.
That dude Pacquiao loves spin.
He was punching.
Doesn't Shakur square up when he gets his back on the ropes? Most people do.
I'm about to say when you get that close, yeah.
He also goes backwards in a straight line, indeed. And gets out of range sometimes. Indeed, yeah. So I specifically said, aside from the De Los Santos performance and aside from the back end of the Artem fight, Shakur shows really good footwork.
Yeah, he do.
Nobody's gonna perfectly embody.
Yeah, ain't no perfect person.
That's just human nature. We pursue something that we will never be.
But I say Water, that's normal.
No, nigga, no. Stop right now. Shit.
Bro,
night for this shit.
This nigga brother brought it out of nowhere, bro.
No, I'm just saying, if I say that a guy is normal to get out of foot position, that's too outrageous, dog. Oh my goodness, the hate for this man is just crazy.
Bro, I don't have nothing to do with. Oh my God. Only a fan to say hate, bro. We telling you the fact.
I'm saying that everybody else get grace and they can have a bad moment, but he can't have a bad moment.
He has, bro. If we talking about footwork, he has bad all moments. What are you talking about, man?
How do you win a heavyweight title? I ain't even gonna get into it. All right.
Against Bermain Severn?
How do you defend it?
The power.
All right. So, but you act like he just got power, like he's not in there with killers, guys that been training their whole life for boxing.
Killers?
You gotta have some type of skill. Period. You gotta have some type of skill to hold a heavyweight title for 5 years and to defend it. You gotta have some type of skill. Somebody gotta give me that.
Man, James, let's talk about Floyd Schofield. Shit. Come on.
Yeah. So Shakur Schofield film study on Patreon. And with that said, all right, y'all. I can't talk about Wilder no more.
Shit.
Time to go.
All right, peace.